level 20, and we're given all these magic
Wait.
items.
What?
Nice.
I must have missed that part.
How boring would that be?
Very, actually.
Okay, you were in the middle of taking back High King Darryd Kendrick's ancestral home from Boggles. Oh wait, not Boggles.
Devils.
Devils.
Oh, that's right. We got a short rest, and that's right. Okay. How are you guys doing now that we got a short
I
rest?
give you guys a short rest. That's right. I was feeling generous.
And we got 15 temp hit points from Devanith, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think everyone's already got that on them. Yep. I can tell
Yeah,
because Joy's bar is bigger than everyone else's bar because it's a percentage.
Yeah. The thing, I really like that because it's like I'm not using my own spell slots to give myself temp hit points after every fight.
Why is my blue smaller than everyone's? Oh, right.
Right, because your hit points are higher.
You have hit points.
It's not about the size; it's how you use it. We all know that.
Lying.
Exactly.
Except for Joy. she didn't hear that.
All right, are we heading that way?
I think yes. Was there? Hold on. I'm gonna check out this. I don't think we actually looked around here. The north. This altar area. This is
Are we
the
all-
statue, right?
This is the Earth Mother's chapel.
Okay.
Can we do anything? Was it desecrated?
It was not.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I'm gonna look around.
Desecrated. Oh wait, no, don't.
I'm gonna look around the statue.
Are you an Oathbreaker? 'Cause I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, you believe that the devils actually shunned this shrine,
Oh,
or this,
Yeah.
they were busy down there looking for stuffs, but yeah.
that makes sense. They don't like the Earth Mother, I don't think.
Did you investigated? Okay.
Yeah, you want to go to the northern doors right here, or the ones right below it?
Well, you guys are already there, so. Actually, I'll step back.
Dracus and I will watch the back.
Guard the rear.
Yeah.
Didn't stay within 10 feet of me for the saving throw, or for any.
And what, a dragon waiting to breathe you down the line?
Yeah.
As you enter the hall, the destruction and ruin that surrounds you is overwhelming. Rubble and debris are scattered haphazardly around the room, with several pillars jutting up from the floor to support the crumbling walls. The northeast section of the hall is particularly strewn with debris, making it difficult to navigate. There are multiple exits leading from the room. The air is thick with dust and the scent of decay. The only sounds of the occasional crumbling of stone and the eerie echoes of your footsteps.
Is this thing to the south the portcullis we couldn't get open?
That is not a portcullis, no.
Oh, this is where we were trying to get over, but it was collapsed, so we'd have to still go around anyways.
Wasn't there a gate somewhere that Devanith tried to open and we couldn't? Or did we get past? Never mind.
I think it was this one.
Okay.
The portcullis was right here. You can see the shadow, right? On the.
Oh, yeah.
So Darren, can I climb over this rubble to get to these doors?
It's pretty treacherous, but you could try if you'd like. Like all the rocks are kind of, you know what I mean? They shift on you, but you can try.
You guys all lined up waiting for me to try.
We're just here to watch you. Go for it. You got it.
I haven't the dexterity.
I can if you guys want me to, I can try it unless you want to explore somewhere else.
Before we get too far, I just wanted to ask Darren a question. This is the portcullis. Is there a way to lift
Correct.
it on this side? Like,
No.
No? Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
I have the dexterity, so I can go ahead and climb some of these walls.
I'll wait here, right here for you.
Well,
Or do we wanna-
it's
right.
all this area here that is kind of treacherous. You could get this way fine, and you could go
Okay.
that way fine. But
Oh,
this
let's do
area,
that then.
you know, might require it might be dangerous.
Let's start to the bottom right and then work our way up.
Path of least resistance.
Yep.
Oh man.
I mean, not that we're a stranger to doing things the hard way, because
Yeah, not a stranger to
Now
danger.
there's a whole passage down that way.
Is this the first time the roof
Ouch!
didn't collapse on Joy?
oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So this area, you can't see the north from where you are, so I'll skip that description. But in the center of what you guys are looking at is a hulking creature with twisted, spiky protrusions jutting from its back. It looks at you with fiery, malicious gaze. Surrounding it are several smaller, but no less dangerous creatures with sharp, needle-like spines lining their bodies. They hiss and snarl at your presence.
Like happily?
Is there a happy snarl?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You don't work in the
Can you
military.
ever watch what's the book? The 50 Shades of Grey?
No,
No.
as I am not gay.
I haven't either. I was just assuming. So.
You're assuming I was gay. I'm not offended by that.
Hoping.
I've met your ex-wife. You're
Yes.
not.
Again, that's assumptions. Maybe that's why we're not married anymore.
Oh, now that plot gets thicker. See, now, Darren, now we have this mystery of your life now.
That's right. Okay. Right. Okay, so they have flyby, by the way. So that means
Oh,
I can go up and attack you and run away.
And you can just watch them do it. You should be attacking with a knife, not a fork.
Well, somebody told me, use the forks.
It's not a full-size fork. For Joy, it's the little forks you use to get like the pickles out of jars.
Oh.
It's like an appetizer fork.
Well, I was always, hoping to fork one of you here.
Keep them coming.
These devils are useless. Oh, there we go. One of my favorite devils. In fact, it's in Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. Well, where is my... I forgot Orphans have so many crossbow things they can do. I keep forgetting how many different ones they can do, but let's try. Oh, God. Okay, so they're crossbow. Right, I have to hit you with it, and then if I hit you, then other things happen. Got it. Oh, goody. Oh, well, that makes me sad. I was going to do fun things, and yet... Alright. And then I'm going to... Can I target myself with this?
Do I still have him targeted, Darren?
No.
Okay, because I can't see him. And I targeted before he went invisible. I didn't know how it worked.
Form of dread gets temporary hit points. All right, I'll apply.
I already have him, I think.
Yes,
More
it
than
doesn't. Well, yeah, you're right. It doesn't. Whichever's higher.
That. Yeah. I'm not trying to hit myself.
It's okay. I don't actually have to apply the damage, which is one thing that's nice.
Yeah, well, I hit myself.
Am I supposed to apply or am I not supposed to apply?
No, don't apply the damage to myself because
Gotcha.
casting the spell just gives me the touch attack inside my
Got you.
features.
I think if you attack, like, if you target the creature once you cast a spell, it'll do the attack and then also give that to you. But maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. And then one last thing.
I see him clearly, but I'm sure he will have cover.
It'll auto do it.
Oh, it will.
Unless I turn that off. Did I? Now I'm gonna look.
It was being kind of weird last week, I thought.
I mean, it does some things. It's trying to follow the actual DMG rules.
Yeah.
So about the four corners and stuff. So, you know, it's doing what it's supposed to, even if we're not used to it.
Right.
Yeah, it should go. It should go fine.
All right.
Let's do AC cover.
Okay, this is just regular fear. Do I have to run away?
That's just regular fear.
Okay. Okay, not you. And I think it'll auto do the saving throw. We'll find out. It didn't. Is there a saving throw?
We'll wait.
I think that lasts one turn, if I remember correctly, the form of dread.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so it'll auto drop off. Got it.
Yep.
All right. The slow everyone computer down spell.
Petri dish. Look at all those little swimmers.
I plugged the Ethernet. I plugged the Ethernet connection into my computer today, so
And that is my turn.
I can handle it.
You can handle it?
Yeah. Can handle the paladin's sperm.
So unlike in Baldur's Gate, you don't double dip with spirit guardians.
No, I noticed that in Baldur's Gate.
I know it's great as a cleric, you just run around with it on, killing everyone on your turn. Yeah, they'll probably fix that.
They'll get around to it.
It gets weaker at higher levels, though. In Baldur's Gate.
Does it?
Yeah.
Bard is the only class I haven't played yet.
I'm playing a bard.
Oh, is it good?
Yes. You have special dialogue options.
Cool.
and your charisma base, so you can usually pass all your. I just want to, be nice and make people do what I want without having to kill them.
Well, that's no fun. Killing's fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say what? Okay.
Not for me. I'm much more of the be the good hero.
Yeah, the more I play it, the more I'm impressed with that game.
Yeah,
The
it
game's
is
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt that Wizards is going to make something even close to that good.
No.
Well, all the Larian games were great, so.
Yeah, they have 10 plus years of experience building these things. So, where'd the big guy go, by the way? Anyone have eyes on him?
Invisible.
No. Oh, you guys had killed them before I even got in the room.
The rest of the spell real quick.
Yeah, back.
Okay.
Looks like someone is hitting me.
They are hitting you. Hey, you don't even have to make a concentration.
Nope. I'm just that good. Stop hitting me with your stupid tail spines. I'm going to run out of temporary hit points rapidly.
In fact, you have,
I have
but you made your concentration check.
1 real point of damage.
Oh, I didn't even get a turn. Okay, now what do we got here? I missed? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, you shot for the guy hiding behind another guy.
Yeah, well, you're
And
the guy
that's why
that
you
has the
missed.
thing.
Yep.
Okay. So that's not what I wanted. So I'll move to here for a little bit. Mark, you there?
Yeah, I'm taking my
Oh,
turn.
okay. Eldritch Blast is mutating. Muting? Moving. I don't know. Oh, grasp of Hadar. Okay.
Again, I'm fulfilling my role very well. If you can take the ones at the south, I'll head up, try to capture the northern ones in my aura. Nicely done.
See, you didn't even need sneak attack.
Yeah, that's right. Who needs sneak attack these days? And there goes my meat shield.
You've got two things down there. You're fine. Bonus action, I make a loud noise, so I can swing my sword better.
Okay. Well, I like to point out the loud noise doesn't happen until you hit them.
Oh, well, yeah. I am doing that, though. I will not divinely smite. I'll just hit you.
Yeah? You're past that stage now, you don't...
I know, I don't
You
have
don't
enough
want to
spell
divine
slots.
spite
That's
every...
what it is.
Yeah. You
I
don't want
don't
to...
have enough spell slots, let's be honest. That's why.
Okay. Alright, what's their speed? 40, so...
I'm here provoking.
10... Nope, 20, 30...
No, okay. Oh, right, fly by.
Fly, so I can only go to there because of the freaking difficult terrain.
As Paladin, I'm really liking this part of the adventure.
The devil part?
Yeah.
Well, I did try to mix it up to the whole campaign, so...
Yep.
Because there's nothing like, cultists again?
Pirates. We're always good for pirates.
$20. I hit you.
No! Don't do that.
Oh, right, apply. Sorry. Forgetting about that sometimes.
That's okay.
30, 40, 50. Oh.
No! Now I had to run back there. Oh, good. You missed. Uh-oh.
Put a fork in it. Oh my god, you might have taken a point of false damage.
That's right. It's one too many.
Okay, Orthan. Gimme. Alright, good, good. He is going to... Actually, he is going to first... This might be dumb, but let's try it out here. Oh my, I forgot about that. That was brilliant, because I forgot about it. Good for you. That was awesome.
You love it when Booming Blade works.
Oh, well, I tried. He's dead now.
Good shot.
Huh, dead things shouldn't provide cover. I may have screwed that up. I'm gonna have to look at it. I'll look later, obviously, but...
Almost hit. Oh, look at that 20 you didn't
30,
get.
40, 50.
I'm coming to help you.
Appreciate that.
You might not need it.
Well, unlike Agnar, I can only really do one at a time.
Yeah. It's pop-up
Haven't even
hell
killed
with Eldritch
one.
Blast.
But again, I'm just trying to absorb, not necessarily going for the kill things.
Much appreciated.
Kind of love a time when you can cast that spell, eh? Oh, look at all
Darn
these
it!
little minions.
Yeah, and I got attack, and I'm not willing to move my location because it's a good location.
I can see that. Jesus.
Oh,
It's
man.
a free kill.
Who am I supposed to attack?
There's come on in. There's the two more, I think.
One more.
One more. Oh, it's by Joy though. She has it. You can just sit down, relax. It's fine.
It's going to also die because it was in the aura. So.
All right,
Yeah.
good for you guys.
Joy slinks away from Agmar. For this.
Okay, so what you see in this room now that you can kind of see the north part of it, there's a statue standing tall and menacing with twisted horns protruding from its head. The pews to the south, well, if you're already in that area. And if you want to make a religion check, I might be able to tell you about who that is.
Going pretty high.
Okay, you guys believe it's a devil.
Good, good. Important to note.
Damn.
Joy, is that one of yours?
Oh, I can't move. 'cause
No,
I'm
I don't
sitting on
summon
the smart
devils.
devil.
They're too difficult to get control of. Summon demons.
Alright, I'll get rid of these
Ah,
guys.
gotcha.
All right, it's not living.
Ah, good thinking.
Is there anything else in the room?
No.
All right, I'm assuming it's taken us a little bit. I'm going to search the statue to see if I notice anything odd about it, which
Okay.
should get me done with the concentration.
We'll see. Apparently not. I advanced it 5
alright.
minutes. That was enough. Go
No,
ahead
okay.
and do your search. Oh, you already did? Oh, that was a terrible
No, I
search
haven't.
if that was the case.
I haven't. That's Dracus. Search. That would be perception. I'm not very good at these.
Well, I thought you were
things.
investigating the statues.
Oh,
right here.
sure. No, investigating. I'll try that instead. I'm equally bad at both.
Okay. Yeah, it's a devil.
I'll help out over here a bit.
I think it's red.
Wow.
All right. Joy believes that this is obviously actually fairly new. There was a different statue here, and it looks like that somebody has actually maybe stone-shaped it to represent whoever this is, which you have no idea. Some sort of devil.
Yeah, I don't think the original king and queen worship this guy. I think it's the new tenants put
I
him
don't
here.
suppose you could stone shape it back to something.
I don't think I got that.
I don't either. But we can hit it.
We can desecrate it.
Given
Something
time, we
wrong?
could maybe make it into something else. I mean, or maybe. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with it though now.
Okay, well, I can't do anything. Alright, let's see what's behind the magic doors. Joy, is it trapped?
Nah.
Nah, it's not trapped. There's a lot of open doors here.
Yeah, I have no description of that room or hallway.
Nothing screaming out in pain. There's no bad guys. There's nobody in there.
I would like to point out that your petri dish there will even hit friends. Because
That I
you've never
didn't
seen
see.
them.
I made sure I could see everyone when I did
I didn't
this.
say, but you can wander around and look, a survivor. I run up to heal it. Oh, it dies.
No, I don't.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna open this door up here.
Oh, hold
Okay.
on.
Holding on.
Boring. Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Surprise!
As
Watch
as
out,
you
there's a
enter the
doppelganger
room,
in here.
yeah, you notice it is partially destroyed. A large pile of rubble covers what was once a solid wall, with pieces of broken sandstone scattered around the floor. You can see the outline of a tower rising beyond the rubble, but it's difficult to make out any details from this distance. I don't know, it's not that far. Who wrote this? Dust and debris cover the room, and the air is thick with the scent of decay and neglect. It seems as if this room has been abandoned for quite some time.
I don't see any doors here. Is there anything under the rubble?
Are you going to search around in there?
Sure.
All right, give me a perception check.
Ooh, nice one.
Okay.
26.
Yeah, actually, you do find a chest buried under the rubble.
Oh, sweet.
To pull it out, though, you're going to need an athletics check because it's kind of, It's really lodged in
Would you
there.
like me to try that?
Yes, Mr. Paladin, sir. Please, I point to it. Say, could you go ahead and use your strong
try.
muscles?
I can try. I'm not guaranteeing anything.
You
why.
have Devanus has found a hernia.
Hey, move over. Watch out in here. Let me give this thing a shot.
Joy
Wow.
actually succeeds. That's
With the pinky.
embarrassing.
Pulls it up.
However, when you remove the chest from the debris, the person who is removing it has to make a reflex save, as now the debris is shifting. Oh, reflex
I'm
save.
so
God
glad
damn
it's
it.
you.
There's no such thing as a reflex save. That's the wrong game. I actually wrote in here
Dexterity
reflex
save,
save
maybe.
too. I did.
Did you write
Yeah, I
reflex
wrote
save in
reflex
there?
save. I did. That's funny. Okay, you did succeeded. So you did manage to get out of the way of the rubble.
Another falling ceiling.
No, but well,
No,
it was the floor.
No,
It
the
was the
floor
floor.
was trying to attack you this time.
Yeah. The chest is not locked.
Is it trapped, Joy?
No, there's gold and platinum in it.
All that for some coins we don't use?
Did it get split?
Yeah, I guess. But
Nope.
I split.
Oh,
I hit
yes,
split.
it did.
I
It got
assume
split.
it did.
I
it
didn't
did.
say anything in the chat, so okay.
It split.
I actually do use those coins. I need coins to buy my gems to bind all my fae to me.
Well, the
Fae
prize
or
money
devils?
for Fight Pit.
The devils, I don't need the coins every time. I could try binding one of them, but I haven't tried yet. I don't know. They're less predictable than the fae.
Funny that. Where'd you go?
Usually, devils are more predictable than fae, as fae are chaotic and
Demons.
devils are lawful.
Okay, I'm gonna open this door.
Oh wait, what? Which door? Oh, there's a door down there.
I was wondering why you ran out. I was going to go find you.
I thought we were in the back of the hall. I didn't see this door.
I figured she was running around to surprise me. Uh-oh, it looks like this is dark down here. I need to get me some light. No, it's not dark. It's just got a weird
It's a weird angle.
angle-shaped wall.
The puppy just ran outside with a bone I gave her, and then it started pouring. This dog has not seen rain most of her life. So it's like,
Oh, that will change.
yeah,
Why is the water
Why?
coming from the sky?
yeah, she doesn't understand. She's like, what the hell?
Joy, is there
Yes.
any secrets along this wall here? Maybe like a passage or a room hidden in there?
I'll
Let me
check.
see.
Oh.
Leia's better at that kind of thing than I am, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
You guys are way better than me. Just an odd wall, that's all. Aha! I have odded the wall. Let me out!
Do you want to check? Let's see here. Yeah.
Yes?
Do you want to check the southern? It looks like it's almost like a jail prison, like down here. There's a bunch of doors. I'm assuming it's a prison or a lobby or living space.
Does this look like are these jail cells? You know,
No.
like little windows so you can peek in? Okay. This looks like the, almost looks like the outside.
Alright, I am searching as I go. I don't want any ceilings falling on me again.
Okay.
Dracus, it is safe.
Okay, as you step onto the eastern wall, a cool breeze brushes against your skin, carrying with the faint scent of charred wood and smoke. Looking down, you see the vast expanse of the ruined town sprawling before you. The streets are littered with debris, and many debris lie in ruins. Many of the buildings lie in ruins. But amidst the destruction, you catch a glimpse of the High King Darid's army working tirelessly to clear the rubble and restore order to the city. Soldiers move about the streets, hauling away rubble and debris, while others stand guard at strategic locations. You can hear the clanging of metal and the occasional shout of orders from the soldiers, all of them working together to bring the city back to life.
Hey, I can see my house from here.
Is this a working
You
catapult?
can't,
No,
because
I know. It's really far away.
your house is in a different city.
I know.
My house is down there somewhere. My old house from long ago.
My new house, my new chain restaurant is going down there.
Yeah, that's your
Chain in.
Second.
the chain.
Yeah,
Want
I'm
to check
thinking
out
of
this
Yep.
here? South?
Yes, south.
Okay. No, you didn't like what you saw.
Look at those beds. Gross.
You step into the ruined barracks that is in complete disarray. The room is filled with the stench of rotten food, and debris litters the floor. You notice that the ceiling has collapsed in some places, and some of the walls are crumbled. The beds in the room are in disrepair, and they look like they haven't been used in years. The room is eerily quiet. There are several doors leading out of the room.
I'll check the
Can you
the
search
bunks.
the room?
Yeah, I'll search the room.
Searching people's.
Okay. You do find a lockbox hidden in a compartment under one of the bunks.
Joy, is it trapped?
Hold on, let me check here just a minute.
Let me add some protection to myself.
You don't believe it's locked. Sorry, it is locked. You don't believe it's trapped.
Okay.
It's a lockbox. The
Well,
lockbox is locked. That's
The lockbox is locked. Okay.
It's
but
locked.
you do not feel it is trapped.
Alright, I will try to open it then. These tools,
Right.
22.
You unlock the lockbox.
So now it's just a box?
That's
Correct.
more gold and platinum. I just split it.
Alright. Money.
And poop houses.
Are they clean?
Really?
Are you searching them?
I mean, you never know. It's be a good place to hide something. No one will ever look there, right?
Correct.
If you're gonna start that kind of stuff, you have to have the prestidigitation spell handy.
That's true.
Yes.
That is a necessity.
Or a real long arm. All right. As you enter this dining hall, you notice that the tables and chairs have been overturned and scattered throughout the room. They're tiny flying creatures, their wings buzzing as they fly from table to table, knocking over dishes and goblets. Meanwhile, some taller, more sinister creatures with long metallic chains wrapped around its body stares nearby, watching the chaos with a sneer.
There's a lot of
I was going to say, Joy, how am I going before you?
Oh.
Oh, you hadn't rolled.
I rolled a 3 last time, and I rolled a 2 this time.
Me too.
I think
And
I
I've got a
rolled-
+8.
I rolled a 3 this time to get the lowest. Oh, no.
Joy, you think we can recruit a few imps?
It is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Agnar.
Let it go. I can hit it with Eldritch Blast one time, is that right?
No.
I have Warcaster.
I don't know the rule of that. I would say that you would get all three. But wait. Warcaster allows you to use a
Cast
cantrip.
cantrip.
But I thought it had to be a melee cantrip, did it not?
No, it's any spell.
It's
You
any
cast-
cantrip.
Yeah, it's any
cast
spell.
wish on 'em.
I feel that it's sort of like if you have multiple attacks, you don't get multiple attacks when you get an attack of opportunity. You just get the single strike.
Yeah, but the thing with the Elder's Blast is like Scorching Ray.
Yeah, it says any spell that has a 1 action, and Eldritch Blast is a 1 action spell.
Yeah, so I'm going to say yes. You can use it only on the imp, but yes.
Right.
It looks like Reddit people are saying yes, but just the one, right? You can't cast on multiple.
You can't cast on
All 3
multiple
on the
people.
one guy.
Yes.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
can use
But you
all
get all
3
your
on
beams.
one guy. Yeah. And that's what I thought exactly what would happen.
All right. I'm glad because I can't move through tiny creature spaces because they're only one size smaller than me.
But yes, if you do a ranged attack like you just did, you would technically still get disadvantage, which you did. So that is what it did is correct.
Okay, cool.
Nope, I can't go there. That would be 30 minutes.
I took it to
That
hit
could
with
get
vamp,
to fireball.
vamp touch.
What's that? Fireball's probably not going to work well on devils.
All right.
There's always synaptic static.
Sorry, I'm just changing. I realized these things have reactions that shouldn't be automatic, which is frustrating at times. So, all right. I don't want things popping up when they shouldn't. Okay. Just gotta double check to see if they coded this. If they did not, I'm totally not using this ability because it's very confusing and long. Got it. Alright, will not use it. That was terrible.
Thanks for rolling all the ones for us.
That's excellent.
Oh, chain! It's Naya. Come back to haunt you.
I'm going to second chance that. We'll make him re-roll that.
Okay. Then, thing is, I don't have to apply the damage or nothing, which is cool. I can just attack. I missed. And this one runs up to you. Ah, Skeever missed you. Sorry, only Tommy and Billy know about that.
Naya's turned into a chain devil. Skeever's back. Oh man, I see where this is going.
You can actually see this one, so he is going to use his unnerving mask. So you can't get any closer now. See how I did that? What a dick. Oh wait, you have Eldritch Blast. Shit.
That's not fear, is it?
Yeah,
I'm immune to it.
you're immune to fear.
Yeah.
Then why isn't it in your conditions immune conditions? Because that would make...
I don't
Oh, it
know.
is. It is!
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I suck.
Is the paladin aura protecting us from fear as well?
Only when you're in it.
Okay, because I have immunity to fear for some unknown reason.
Probably why.
The form of dread is up to immunity to fear, I think. He made it another way too.
Or courage.
Yeah, Devanith is helping us with the fear right now.
apply that, sorry.
It's like the amount of pop-ups with Eldritch Blast almost make it not worth it.
But those are all choices you made during character creation.
You just really need one. Agonizing Blast one.
No, I like the Grasp of the Dar one too.
Oh, they're awesome.
Then you will have to live with all the top-ups.
Yeah.
I'll trade you a Firebolt for your Enhanced Eldritch Blast if you want.
No, I do not want to cast Hellish Rebuke.
But why?
It's the X is so close to casting, so I have to be very careful.
Ooh, 2 hits in a row? What's going on here?
I don't know what I was concentrated on, but
You're not concentrating on anything.
oh,
I think Joy may have
I just
lost
pause
hit
after
points.
every attack just to see, you know, oh, I used, you know, I silvery barbs that, or I second chance, or lucky, or
Ugh. Nice.
yeah. Speaking of pop-ups, Mark, my wizard has counterspell, and I just think almost it's not worth it.
yeah. Every single time.
Every single time. What is that? Oh, it's a cantrip, and I used it. What was I thinking? Well, Joey's in her happy place. She's surrounded by devils.
Yeah, and one of them hit me. How did that happen?
The attack roll was higher than your AC.
Or equal to.
Or equal to, thank you.
Yeah, no. He's
30.
I almost feel bad for the little imp.
Pink mist.
So they have about 10 hit points.
That
Okay.
point over there. And this guy is that one there. Alright.
You think we can catch one in a paper bag or something?
Yeah. You know how people bottle like pixies to have like lanterns? We could just do the same thing with imp, but it's like a red light, so like for disco parties or.
Roxanne.
That's right.
I bet Joy has an inventory somewhere.
Joy's perfectly set up for like Thunderwave.
Making loud noises. They plan to hit. I missed it. I feel ashamed. Sorry.
Hey Darren, so it said I failed a saving throw. Should I be poisoned? I failed a saving throw when I got hit back.
I thought that it didn't give you
You're
the
a
poison
halfling.
condition. No, it's just half. It's just half full damage from the poison stinger. That's all.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. I just wanted to make sure before I went.
I appreciate that.
But,
Tell me it's sword burst.
no, I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom.
I like that spell.
And Agnar, you can if you want, you can roll 2 hit dice for hit
How much?
points,
Are you sure?
and you get +4 on your hit dice instead of your Constitution.
You can roll the hit die, and then we'll just have to manually adjust afterwards. So with
I'm
plus
at
3, you
full
get
health.
2 more. You're at full health. I won't bother. Perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to do that, but that was the best spell for me to cast anyway, the way they were set up.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get my health back anyway. It doesn't really matter.
That's a good roll.
Look at Joy and Agnar working together.
It's like they're all grown up.
Yeah.
Look at all this damage I'm doing to you.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Kind of surprised these guys don't have a grapple.
No.
Ooh.
Get over here.
Next to me, so I can do Eldritch Blast again on you.
Yeah, I don't think, just a heads up before, I don't think you can actually move in between your Eldritch Blasts.
I'll do that again.
Yeah, because I think they all have to go at the same time.
Okay, yeah. I'll pull first, or whatever. I mean, at the end.
Yeah. Or don't you pull whenever, but I'm just saying that, yeah, you can't use...
Then move, not
Yeah, you
move in
can't
between
use
the
one
blast.
move and then use 2 more. You have to use
Okay.
them all. It's like Scorching Ray that way as well. You have to use them all at once.
Just, step in and kill a whole bunch of things and then step back. You're doing
Yeah.
fine.
That's what I do, Me and Dracus like the backdraft. It's nice back here.
Really? Okay, if you move in
Nope.
front of, on top of all those
I'll
dead
do that
bodies.
just so I don't have to step on top of them. I was going to go directly behind, but this will work just as well. That's better. You hurt me, I hurt you.
It's actually going to use a reaction, the Chain Devil is.
Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry I did that.
That's okay. You succeeded, everything's fine.
Okay.
Because you were started outside the Paladin's aura.
Ah. Careful, there's a vicious imp somewhere in the room that I can't see.
A lot of ones tonight.
Yes.
But on both sides. Darren's also hit
Yeah.
ones too.
Oh,
So that's-
yeah. A lot.
I think Savannah switched out your dice when you weren't looking.
I think I've only had one stick this entire campaign. I rolled a double one as a halfling once.
Is combat over or not?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I was just trying to move a dead body.
He's over there in the corner. I heard some.
Alright, I'm gonna use minor illusion to create this little invitation to the demon fighting pit for the imp. It's a floating little pamphlet with his picture on him, inviting him to our demon fighting club.
I love it.
Tommy?
Sorry, I didn't see the blue thing.
Careful, it's somewhere in this room, we think. Close the door behind you.
I will ready an action. If I ready an action, can I bonus action? No, I can't do that. Never mind. Yeah, I'll just ready the action to fire first sight.
Okay. Dracus, you hear a little voice on your shoulder. It goes, "The demon fighting pit, is that for fighting demons, or is it only for demons?"
It's really for demons,
Oh. No, thank you.
man.
At least he said thank you.
Yeah, I gotta work on my sales pitch.
Yeah, there's no chance you're going to catch it anymore. So I'll just end combat. Shape change to a door just meant I had to use an action to turn into a a mouse of some sort.
Anything good here they were looking at?
Oh no, they were just making a mess of the place. It's imps. They like doing that shit.
Alright. There was two doors back in the way we came that we hadn't looked at, by the
Yeah,
way.
we should go back there.
There's just one small door right here.
All right, these are the port things to be able to unlock the portcullis if you need.
Oh.
Okay.
Found
We
the.
should do that.
Yeah.
Yes,
After
it's
we
a
clear out the
convenient-
devils.
Do
Right?
it now.
Wouldn't we just unleash the devils pre-rain?
Well,
I think
the
there's
devils
holes
should
in the
be-
walls, so
They
they can get
want.
out.
I don't think the devils are trapped in here. I think they kind of took it over as their castle.
Oh, yeah, there's holes in
Okay.
the
Now
castle.
keep in mind, I was like trying to restart the game last time, so I may be missing some of the details. You want to raise the portcullis?
I would like to have the portcullis raised.
Okay,
Yes.
you believe that the gears probably got a lot of gunk in it and so on. So either
Nice.
you can do something to, fix it, or just brute strength it.
Does anyone have prestidigitation?
I'm gonna help
Nope.
the paladin.
No.
All right, I'm going to start cleaning the mechanism, the manual
Yeah.
way.
Okay. Do you have any tools that'll help, or any proficiencies for that?
Good question. Probably not, because I don't think I have anything that jumps out at me that says this is what this is for.
Yeah. So go to Tinker Tools.
I'm gonna sit down and play my cross-legged, play my.
Your harmonica.
No, I don't have any tools for dealing with it, so
You don't think
I
you're gonna be
kind of
able
look
to do
at
anything
it,
about it.
and then I'm like, well, let's see if the gauntlets work. And I'll try to brute strength it.
All right, to make an athletics check.
Help action.
Help action. You have aid in the athletics check.
Aid is advantage.
Advantage. Oh, you're pretty sure you popped that hernia back out.
Oh.
Joy.
Did he open the? He didn't open the thing.
No.
Actually,
Alright.
he's jammed it now. Like
Mm.
it's jammed.
It needs to be repaired. It was broken.
All right.
Yeah, there's.
I got some spells that can deal with it when we're done with this.
If I rest after a long rest, I can get prestidigitation. I don't have it right now. Got thaumaturge for the cleric's curse, which isn't good.
Okay, so as you enter the storeroom, the pungent scent of fermenting ale fills your nostrils. You see row upon row of oak barrels stacked neatly in the dim light. The barrels are of different sizes, some smaller and some larger, but all of them are filled to the brim with ale. The labels on the barrels bear the mark of a local brewery, and you can see the foam bubbling from the bungholes of some of the barrels. Yes, that's what they're called, children. The air is thick with the yeasty smells of ale and the musty scent of old wood. You can't resist, or can you? You can't resist taking a deep breath, and the rich aroma of the ale fills your lungs, making your mouth water.
Being a tavern owner, do I recognize the maker of this beer?
Yes, I thought
Or
I mentioned
ale.
it. A local brewery.
Yes, a local brewery. Are they a good brewery?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Local.
Like good as in good aligned, or good as in like good quality products.
Good
Good
quality.
well, good, fairly good quality, not like top notch or nothing like that.
Okay.
So
Oh, and you
local
opened
as
up
in
the kitchen too.
Moonshae's,
Okay.
not like local right here, right? 'Cause this is just boggles living here, correct?
Correct. It was not the boggles that made this ale. And this area here, as you enter this storeroom, is surrounded by towering shelves filled with all sorts of supplies. The air is thick with the smell of wood and musty cloth. The shelves are neatly organized, with boxes and crates stacked upon one another. You see stacks of wooden barrels, sacks of grain, dried meats, barrels of pickled vegetables. The storeroom seems to be well stocked and untouched by the chaos that has ravaged the rest of the castle. You can see a small door in the far end of the room, which you've already opened.
Tapping these barrels, do they all sound full?
They all sound full.
Why do they have human amenities here if they're all demons?
Well, demons
One
like to drink.
untouched.
Well, they're not demons. First of all, they're devils. Don't confuse the two. The ones I summon are demons. These guys we've been fighting have been devils.
All right.
That's where I messed up.
Sacrifices are more complacent when they're drunk. I guess.
I don't think that's what it is.
And yes, Laurent, that is where you messed up.
Did you guys search this area to make sure there was nothing odd?
I think the whole rooms are odd, are they not?
I think that they're strange, but Joy's good at finding things.
I look around.
Yeah, I
Is there
mean,
anything-
it also looks like all these food supplies have not been touched either. It's almost like it's new.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that it is new. Why would they need food supplies?
Agnar is really lacking in both wisdom and intelligence and drinks some of the beer.
It is good. As I said, it's not like top notch. It's not like dwarven made or nothing, but it's good. You know.
Yeah, due to my size, I've got a low tolerance for alcohol, but I'm going to grab one of these loaves of bread and munch on it on our way through the rest
Okay.
of this feed.
What is this? All of a sudden
Hopefully it wasn't-
Skyrim?
Hopefully it wasn't poisoned.
Pause.
I'll take
Eat
some
cheese.
baklava.
Pause. Eat cheese. Continue
Oh, there was
fighting.
baklava in there? I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Were these doors over here all
No.
the way to the... Okay.
No, those are just windows. I think we're
What?
back to the collapse room.
My favorite
Yeah.
thing to eat in Skyrim while in a combat is bags of flour.
Yeah. two HP each. Keep
A
dumping.
bag of flour would have been useful with that imp.
All right, I will try and go across this area right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And yep. So you said it's a deck save.
Yes, even though in this one I also wrote reflex save. As the rocks shift.
Dexterity saving throw.
You actually you rolled a 7 and you really got an 18 because the paladin was near. That's cheating. You succeed. The rubble shifts, but it shifts enough that it's now safe for the rest of the people to go across that area.
All right, you guys are good to go. I moved it around.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna open the
Certainly
door,
no, I
Karen.
wasn't going to.
Crazy.
You enter a once magnificent hall, now in a state of ruin. The walls are made of sandstone and are covered in vines and moss. The high ceiling is supported by massive pillars, many of which are cracked and crumbling. Several doors line the walls, some of which are slightly ajar, while others are sealed shut. The air is musty and filled with the scent of decay. It's clear that this once grand hall has seen better days.
This door?
Sure.
It's the singleton.
Go to bottom left and then do clockwise.
Clockwise? Okay, I was going to go counterclockwise just to do the rubble last, but...
Oh, if we went here and went counterclockwise.
Oh, clockwise.
we'll go
Yeah,
backwards.
sorry. No, never mind. You're right, I'm wrong.
Hey,
Bring
Darren. Darren. There's no duration on the form of dread. Automatic
is it?
duration. No, so you have
It's
to
a
take
feature.
it off. I've been lowering it. I have one left, so
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It looks expired, it says. So it's like, oh, okay, that hasn't dropped off yet.
it should just drop off automatically, but it's not doing it.
Yeah.
Can I change it?
Can you change what?
Can I change it to drop off automatically?
Well, I don't know how to. It should automatically do that. That's why I'm a little confused by it. Like, it's designed, it's already built, so it does. So
Oh, I see.
I don't know what else to change.
I'll just remove it from my effects.
So my protection from evil and good's still up as well, but that's 10 minutes. So
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't drop off, but it'll say in the top right corner if it's expired or not, right? So it says here, protection from evil, 19 seconds, 18 seconds, and counting.
Quick, run, Joy, run!
Well, I do keep the timer on for this reason, right?
Yeah.
Right.
okay. Yeah, if you need me to delete it, tell me and I'll.
No, it should auto, and if it doesn't, that's the thing, is if it's expired and still on your effects, it won't actually make any adjustments. So you don't have to be vigilant about removing it. Like if it's expired, it won't count any of the bonuses that it's on, if that makes any
Okay.
sense.
Yep.
Joy, where's the secret door?
I'm not like awesome at these things, you know, guys.
Because you've been getting great rolls.
You don't find anything.
Not here.
Okay. I don't trust Joy for everything, but for finding secret doors, she's never failed us.
Yeah, this character ironically has a low perception. I'm not proficient in it. I do have a +2, but I'm not proficient. Usually my characters are proficient in perception.
Okay. You step into the map room and immediately notice the large table in the center of the room. It is covered in various maps of the Moonshae Isles. The one that catches your eye is the open map of Gwyneth. The detailed map displays the island's coastal features, mountains, and forests. Tiny symbols mark the locations of various settlements and landmarks. As you examine the map closer, you notice a few recent markings with suggested troop movements and strategic planning. It seems this map room has been used to plot something sinister.
Can we take the map?
Mm-hmm.
We will
Man,
take the
look-
map, the notes, and everything else that looks like intel.
Are they
Intel
planning
is
to
good.
build a rival tavern against Devaneth? Is that what the map is showing?
No!
So
It makes
can we
sense.
other than it's some nefarious deal, can we figure out like whose troops or any idea where they may be
Make
coming
an
from?
investigation check. It's probably the best choice. I don't know if there's any other thing that would maybe do it. I might allow
No,
a history check, maybe. Like reading maps, like what? It's trying to figure out. Yeah, I think investigation would actually be the best thing. Yeah.
Okay, we probably
So
didn't see
Joy
anything.
until yeah. What troops?
It's a map.
It's a map.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
look at the map.
Who are
It's
the
a
X's
map.
and who are the O's?
That's right. It looks like this one over here is the wide receiver. Those are stairs going down into the dungeon, which is not mapped.
Before we go down to the dungeon, this door someone open this door? Or was it already open to the south?
It was already open when I came in here.
Oh, okay.
Closed now. Now it's
Right.
open again.
You enter the room that exudes opulence and luxury. Silk drapes adorn the walls and plush rugs cover the floor. Sitting in a chair by a coffee table, the devil with white scales, black claws, and small wings. Its eyes glow with an inner fire, and its sharp teeth glint in the light. The devil radiates a palpable aura of power and malevolence. It rises to its feet with a smooth and commanding voice. It begins to speak. Greetings, immortals. I am Erendor, ruler of this castle and master of all who dwell within. You have come to this place uninvited, and for that you shall pay. The forces of darkness are upon you, and you stand no chance against them. Your only hope is to submit to my will and join my army. You will serve
Hey,
me,
devil!
or you will suffer. The choice is yours.
Do you guys have a
die,
401k? Do you have dental?
Eldritch Blast.
Look at their teeth. Of course they have dental.
The best
heard
sharpeners in town, right?
I heard
Best
Eldritch
sharpeners, the
Blast.
brightest teeth. Yep.
I really wanted to run out of the room, but I figured Darren wouldn't like that.
Oh, I use it unpause for a reason. Like,
Oh my god, another 2.
Oh, this is excellent. Arendor is going to go first.
Oh,
Right here. I have lots of cool things. Targets one creature, though. I think you're the person I want to do. Oh, you succeeded. So you still take... I shouldn't take any damage. Is that coded wrong? Let me look.
It's coded wrong. It says full damage on save.
Yeah, and save the or take... Ending this... Yeah, that's... Okay, so it's supposed to be... Good. I'm glad I coded this part properly. So yeah, a success means you don't take any damage. And then I can also do a couple of those, eh? So I will move up. Nice.
I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
I'm going to reduce the damage.
Okay.
Can I use it too? Use mine too, or is it only one person can do a reaction?
Multiple people can do reactions.
Okay.
They should stack unless it says otherwise, and I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. So you're gonna take 7 off, okay? And
Yep.
Talea's gonna do something as well.
Yeah, but it's the one I coded it as a heal, so it's so it should just heal them for the amount.
Okay, so that's 8. I'll just heal the 8 first. So then I'm actually also going to heal the 7 next because he has enough for me to do it,
Yep.
and then I'll just apply the damage. And then that will
makes
work
sense.
properly because he doesn't have a concentration spell up, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'll just apply
Right.
it. There we go. And then he gets to make another attack.
Oh, good. Miss.
We will go back to here.
Moves 35. It's going to be hard to chase down.
So Darren, the oath bow is magical, right?
Correct.
So I don't need magical ammo for it.
Correct.
Okay. So I will then use the oath bow and mark him as my favorite target,
Okay.
and then I will do steady aim for advantage, and then let's see here, oath bow.
Okay, I'm going to use Instinctive Charm. You
Oof.
failed, which means... excellent, thank you. Oh, lots of that. You are instead going to attack Agnar. So let me see if that attack roll actually hits. 24 does hit Agnar. Damage is 16 to Agnar. Can anybody do anything about that?
Not I. I've already used my reaction.
I can, since I just technically went right, I can still use my reaction. Again, since I
Oh,
just
so you are going to do something?
Yeah, I was just gonna heal him, the
Go ahead.
protected field. Okay.
Alright, and I'll apply that there healing. Here we go. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Do you want to enter in then?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you were doing stuff. Okay, cool.
Nope.
Is that every turn, or is that just for that one attack?
Fuck around and find out.
All right.
Bonus action to activate the sword. Good rolls. Excellent.
Let's see how strong he is. I cast telekinesis and try to restrain him.
Okay, that's a strength check, correct?
Ability check, yeah.
Okay, that is a fail. He is restrained.
And I guess that's it. I'm actually gonna walk.
I don't think you can go there, can? Oh yeah, I can. Never mind. I lost sight of where Joy was.
Oh,
No.
But you're fine.
yeah, because I don't know where Joy is. Knock her over. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna try it this way.
So if
I'm
you
just
try
gonna do it the way.
hurts. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was gonna do it the same way because I feel like last time it didn't have something in it when I did the first round, but I'll just go for it and see what happens.
Made the attack with advantage. Still rolled for damage, but it didn't apply it. So okay, and it gave you the action, did it?
Yeah.
There you go. Works.
Yeah.
Kill them all!
Garbage.
Frightened? That changes what I was going to do. You succeeded? You never succeed.
I do have an 8 wisdom, I'd like to.
Jesus.
Let's not brag about that because he might try again.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened before.
That's
The
not what I
vampire
thought was
got me
gonna
pretty
happen.
good.
Yeah.
All right, Joy's gonna come running up, scooch around this potted plant, jump onto the cushion of this couch, and then attack it.
Ah. Oh, it's a joy.
Why did that? So I have that's greater invisibility. It shouldn't have went down with my attack. I don't think.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah, but I'm afraid it's going to do it again now when I attack again. Right.
But I don't feel too bad because Joy missed as well, so it's not just me.
All right, let's try this again. I need some courage. And let's try
Courage
this
is
once
good.
more. Oh, it's. Wow. Wow.
3
It's
dice, can't get
amazing.
above a 10.
That's okay. I got this.
Kill 'em all!
That was so bad. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to use my instinctive charm. You succeeded your save, so you did hit him. There we go.
I waited this time. Perfect. And then bonus action. I'm gonna dash.
It should be.
Out of the room. Okay.
Yes, out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind.
That oath bow is 3d6 plus your sneak attack, right?
Yes.
I don't
Did
know
my
if
sneak
all of
attack
them.
Because the oath
my sneak attack
bow
apply or no?
might not have, because it might not know you told me you're going to use its oath bow, right? So there's might be a versatile part of it, maybe?
Or sworn enemy feature or something.
Yeah, let me take a look here. Yeah, it says other. Roll other damage 3d6 against sworn enemy, but how does it know which one is a sworn enemy? Is there a sworn enemy ability?
No.
No.
But
So it's
You
supposed to
knock
do...
an arrow on this bow, it whisper in
Yeah, but
Elvish.
That doesn't help us
well-
mechanically, though.
Yeah.
So... I think... and no pop-up came up for you or anything like that?
No.
So I think
Although,
then you
if
just...
you look at the damage, it says 5d6 piercing.
And how much sneak
That's your
attack
sneak
does it do?
attack, though.
Oh, that's the sneak attack?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is a sneak attack. Okay, so I should just roll 3 more d6.
3d more 6, yeah. 3d more 6.
Got it.
And then that is another 7, so I'll just manually apply that. Yeah, I don't see how... Some of it's in there for it to do it automatically, but I don't know how.
I will just update the formula to just do plus 3d6. Because I'm only going to use it for my sworn enemy stuff.
Sounds
so.
good. Alright, thanks for waiting, Todd.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we need better
It's
rolls.
It's
for
really
coin.
hard to hit. He's impossible to attack melee. He must have some sort of spell up.
Yeah, he's restrained.
Those damn chains get in the way. Telekinetic chains.
Bonus action, Tasha's Mind Whip. Quicken Tasha's Mind Whip.
Chains from a chain devil are around him, protecting him.
Ooh, advantage on save. And then action, I'm going to try to keep him restrained.
Okay. Strength ability check. Oh, he shouldn't have had
Not you.
disadvantage on the ability check, so that was wrong. Mind you, the 11 was the first roll. So I'll keep him restrained. I should remember to unrestrain him before I do the check. But
I'm going to block your move.
Good job, good job.
Yikes.
what, missing?
Yeah, makes me feel better.
You guys do have advantage, right? What's going on?
Yeah, it's
Pointy
advantage,
Pointy
yeah.
ends.
All right. Okay, let me try something else then. Well, I don't like doing attack rolls when I'm restrained, but I am going to try this one more time. How can you keep making your saving throws?
Yeah. How can I keep missing? I mean, nobody knows. Great missing.
Okay, well, I still have a couple of whips to do. Oh my god, this is embarrassing.
Hey, I know the feeling.
Is this the elementary school playground?
Yep.
We're all just whiffing each
Slap
other, you
fight.
know? It's a stormtrooper fight.
Quick, Joy, throw a red shirt on.
No, because I can't see you. Okay. I think one of the things is that he has to actually be able to see you before I can use that ability.
Crap damage.
Holy cow.
Oof. And 23 hits? I think I know his AC.
Hit cover there for that
Give
one.
cover for some reason.
For some
Pretty
reason?
close to.
Lots of reasons.
Ah,
4 corners.
Four corners.
yeah. Bonus action dash.
How's it looking in there, Talea?
Not good. I mean, okay, but not good.
Luckily, Arendor is also whiffing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, I'd be dead.
I actually
Oh,
rolled high enough.
alright, let me see here. Oh, you made your save.
You know what?
Screw you, bastard.
Eat it.
200 damage.
No, 40, but still, it's something.
Alright. Quick in a mind whip again. Oh. And then strength contest. Wanna
Okay, I'll
remove the
remove
restraint.
the restraint first before doing it. I rolled a 5. I don't think you can roll a 5. So,
You know, that's helping a lot, by the way.
I can't
Yeah,
tell
but-
if you're being sarcastic or not.
No, that
no.
spell's been bomb this entire
That-
campaign.
It is
Like-
so happy that he's not hitting us because of that.
second wind.
I want to take away his reactions, but I can't land the other spell.
That looks like a hit. And it was only because of the fact that he's restrained.
Okay, do I get my forgetfulness back? I do not. Alright, you
Got
bastard.
it.
I can do this again. That's more like it.
It's only a matter. I was spending my resources.
Kill Devaneth.
Don't
Joy's
do
just happy it's not her.
Yeah. So Darren, it did not add. I should have a plus 10. It looks like it's not adding my proficiency bonus in there.
Why should you have a plus 10?
Plus 2 for the staff, plus 4 for strength, and
Oh,
plus 4
well then
for.
why don't you go into staff and click on proficient?
It is clicked on proficient. I checked that. It is proficiency proficient in staff.
Don't know.
You're blade singing, right? So it should be your intelligence. Is that wrong?
No,
No, that's not what
on
it does.
That's on damage
Okay.
and it's a higher level.
Okay.
So does a 22 hit him? Because that's what I should have hit.
No, sorry, I'm just looking at your staff. I'm like wondering why it doesn't. Maybe Booming
It-
Blade changes something on it. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought Talea had this problem last
22
week.
is a hit from yeah, 22 is a hit.
All right, then I'm just going to click on the damage from the staff and
Yeah.
then roll 2d8.
I had to get around it by making a custom like dagger because it wouldn't do it right. So
Okay. There we go.
And then 2d8 from
Oh, okay.
from the booming blade, and then I'll roll again.
Love it.
That time did it right. So, but a 15.
Yeah,
was
because it
the
didn't have booming blade.
Didn't have the
on
booming
it.
blade, so booming blade's changing something with it.
thing. Okay. All right.
And I don't know if there's
Probably
anything
you're
to do
not
about
proficient with booming blade.
that. You never know.
Try to run that down before
Who
my
knows?
turn.
Well, you're using booming blade on a staff.
Yeah, it's complaining that it's not a blade. I'm sure that's what it is.
Ooh, I see
Alright.
some big numbers there.
Aw, you failed! Come on, sneak attack. You can do it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no sneak attack? Alright, so I'm
No.
going to undo that damage. That 13 damage is going to go into Vanith as long as that 27 hit him.
Oh yeah, that hits me.
So
Then I will use my reaction to heal him or protect him from some of that.
Oh, okay. So,
that.
yeah, you do your thing and I'll just... oh, you already applied it, right.
Sorry, I poked you.
There we go.
And then make sure it's taking off the right resource. It is. The stupid resource pool is the same name.
So you have a reaction, I'm sorry. I like that you targeted Vanith.
What?
You totally
did.
Vanith targeted when you did that.
Luckily, it misses
Oh,
everyone.
I am literally doing nothing except changing my resources. That's so weird that I did that. Okay.
I think you had something on your quick bar or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
probably.
you targeted
That's what it
me
did.
to do
Yeah.
the effect.
Which is even amusing. More amusing.
That's funny. Yeah. All right. Well, bonus action dash because reasons.
Clearly,
Yeah,
she's dominated, and you have to slay her.
I have to kill the thing that's dominating her, you mean?
Oh, right.
That's what
Got
I
it.
heard.
Come on, drop that concentration.
Yeah, when I was changing the resource number, it
Yeah.
did the macro number. Yeah, got it.
Nope, it did not drop the concentration. Let's try again. And I miss. Well, I get to find... Oh, shortly I get to find out that you're dominated.
I'll get some health back. That's
So I'm gonna bonus action quicken mind whip again, but this time I'd like to use my reaction restore balance to remove his advantage on magic saves.
Okay. That's cool. I like that. I don't know what I can do about that. Like, I don't know how to mechanically do it, so I'll just have to figure it out.
Alright,
I'll just look at the first roll of the two, right?
perfect.
Because I don't know how else
Yep.
to actually do it.
Oh, you can hold control for disadvantage to cancel them, but I don't know if that'll
That
work.
won't happen on an auto thing, so...
Fair enough.
So
good damage.
11 and a 2, it failed anyway. Hey, it worked in your favor.
Perfect. And then the strength check.
Okay, I'll remove the restrain. I'll make my terrible strength. Oh, I have a
Ooh.
chance. I have a chance. Look at that.
oh.
And magical. I'm gonna use magical guidance.
Oh.
Just want to make sure it's not a reaction. Yep, 1 sorcery point to reroll.
You reroll or he rerolls?
I reroll mine.
Okay.
Oh,
Still.
nice.
He's no
Sorry,
longer
guys.
restrained.
No.
But she's got no reactions.
All right, Agnar, go whip his ass.
Hey, what are you doing?
Missing you, just like he did the devil.
Oh god. Well,
That was it. One attack.
yeah, well, yeah, the vampiric touch is only one go. Standing next to him. I wouldn't Eldritch blast him.
Someone's
You-
lame.
Can you tell me which with dominate monster or can you tell me which thing to do, or is it just attack?
If I want to take complete control, I have to actually use some sort of actions or whatever. If simple go kill Devanith, then yeah. But you know, as a player, I thought that you would have fun attempting to kill your other player.
I'm out of almost all resources, so
And it's not joy.
and it's
That's
not
true.
yeah.
And it's not joy. Okay, I'm going to provoke from attack of opportunity from a couple of people, I think, as I am going to be moving there.
I will take that attack.
Cut him in half.
Good, good.
Joy will take that attack.
Come on, Joy. That's a hit.
I can't use that one, actually.
And I am going to... I'm going to try to stun him. It says I have no uses remaining. I must already used it today. Okay, never
Excellent.
mind.
Darren loves stun.
Fucking love it.
He seems to be taking a wide berth around me.
He's giving birth?
Careful! The monster's coming towards you!
I couldn't imagine something more disgusting for the devil to do.
Oof.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh, you
I'm gonna use
failed the
inspiration.
feeble mind. Okay, go ahead and make another int save.
That is not good.
It's already modified my int.
Okay, then I will. That's really annoying. I will remove it. Go ahead again.
Ooh, ouch.
Oh, I should have just got
That's
you to
not-
roll a d20. That's just dumb. Oh well. Because I don't know how to redo it if you fail. Oh, like that. Okay. So I will. Is there an effect I can just? I think I'm gonna have to recast it on you without using resource. That's kind of annoying. But... Of course, you're succeeding, so I'll just keep freaking rolling this until you do fail. Yeah, I should have just got you to roll a d20. My mistake. There we go. So failed, and then you also take the damage, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, it do. Okay, I'll apply the damage. And that was cool. I like that.
By the way, it doesn't look like it's adjusted my int.
Should be int 1 charisma. Oh, it didn't do it again. What the hell? I had it on there.
I'll stand by.
Fuck. Sorry, I just... Is there a feeble might? Here, I have another effect I can just put on you. There we go. That did it. Charisma 1, Intelligence 1. Welcome to new life.
Since Dracus is still concentrating, that means that he still can't take reactions though, right?
Correct. Which I should put this on there.
Yep, that's why I was like that.
Alright.
Come on, Joy. Be the killer. We all know you are.
I really don't want to attack again.
And I tried to fix this here. Hopefully it doesn't. Look like give me a plus 14. So that's mathematically correct.
Okay.
Alright.
He has a hit point. Can't even see red.
He did start with a lot.
Yeah.
That looks like a hit.
There you go. You go.
There we go. You guys lived. Unfortunately, Dracus isn't happy. Good news, though, Laurent. After 30 days, you can make another saving throw.
The irony is I can actually cast the spell that fixes this in theory, but it's not
Oh,
going to
no.
happen.
Oh no!
Oh,
Look at the pretty carpets, guys.
I'm going to
Damn.
search for Dracus's pack, looking to see if he might have, by chance, put one of those spells on a scroll. I think it's Greater Restoration.
You can, however, identify friends and follow them and even protect them. It does say that.
I don't got the scroll, unfortunately.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I guess
draw
once
my
we're done with
dagger.
the keep, we just go back and spend 30 days chilling.
And then he repeats the save.
It's a pretty high saving throw too.
Does he repeat the save with a lower at his new value?
You're right. You would have to make a DC 19 intelligence save with an intelligence of 1. You're absolutely correct.
With a -4.
That's right.
That's
DC
all.
19 minus 4. That's permanent, ain't it?
We've
Let's
got
search this area.
Yeah, I'll search.
Other than it being kind of lavish, you don't find anything else.
Okay.
What is this open room? Let's go.
Oh, that room over there. You enter a spacious and ornate bedroom fit for royalty. The walls are adorned with elegant tapestries. A large four-poster bed dominates the right of the room, draped in silk sheets and feather pillows with a chest at the foot of it. A carved wooden armoire stands against one wall. Soft lighting emanates from a crystal chandelier overhead, casting a warm and inviting glow through the room. A pleasant fragrance wafts through the air as if someone had recently been using perfumes and oils. Overall, the room is both luxurious and comfortable, clearly designed for someone of great importance.
I suspect this chest is trapped. Anyone have detect magic?
Yeah, sure
I can
do.
do it. Take me some time.
That's fine. I think that was the boss dude.
Detect magic. There is actually a magical rune on it.
Oh, called it. Okay.
In theory, I have the spell for that too.
If we
This-
short rest, I could dispel magic.
Dispel magic would be the best thing to do. I don't like runes though. That's not my area, so I back out of the room.
Can I tell anything from reading the rune? Like an arcana check or anything?
Like, what do you want to know? Actually,
Like,
you know
what is
what? With you using detect magic, you believe you might be able to disable it with an arcana check.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to disable it.
Come here, boy. Come here, Drax. Over here. Over here.
You succeed. You don't set it off.
Thank you.
And I don't believe you're
I-
concentrating on invisibility anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that visibility.
Any mundane traps on it?
Is it locked?
It is not locked. I can show it to you now.
Ooh. Oh, armor of acid resistant, studded leather. Argon, do you need that? Or sorry, Agnar.
No, I wear plate.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a Sorlock.
Oh, good.
Wow. Nice things.
Yeah. If anyone wants the leather, just let me know.
And I checked the armoire.
Armoire? There is no Narnia.
And nothing else of note in it?
No.
Okay. We better check the prison to make sure that he doesn't have any prisoners that we need to free.
Well, there's some doors here.
Are you seeing doors? Yeah.
Seeing doors where? I'm sorry, did I miss something?
Yeah.
I'm staring at the
doors to the
carpets.
south.
Carpet's pretty.
I like the bed.
You step into an opulent washroom, unlike any other you've seen. The walls and floors are made of polished marble, and several large mirrors hang on the walls. The shelves are filled with scented soaps and oils. There's a chandelier made of crystal, casting a soft glow on the room. The air is thick with a scent of perfumed water and flowers. It's clear that whoever lived here had a taste for the finer things in life.
I found a big empty room.
Yeah, I have a description of that room.
Well, you should talk to the person who wrote this adventure.
Yeah, I know, right?
We
That room needs a
should-
carpet.
I
I
guess,
was
yeah.
gonna say, hey, maybe you can write descriptions for the missing rooms and sell it.
And sell it as a separate book.
I'm going to see if there's anything in the dungeon of note.
No.
Because you said you didn't have a map.
Yeah, I don't have a map for it. It's not.
No, that's fine. I just
Not
wanted to make sure
important.
there wasn't,
You bet.
people that we wanted to rescue or anything.
You guys want a short rest before continuing?
Yes?
Yeah? You gonna do a short rest?
Did we not?
Where are you gonna do a short rest?
In the opulent place, obviously.
We are the captain now. Look at us. Look at me. We are the captain.
Most likely, he would not be disturbed, so
Chill on this
this is
couch.
our best chance.
I'm gonna take this seat over here.
I'm gonna sit in this one over here if you don't mind.
Okay, you guys are doing a short rest. I'll advance an hour. You succeeded a short rest, and let's take a break.
Alright.
Alright.
So, back in 5.
And everyone gains their 15 temp hit points. I'm an inspiring leader.
I'm back.
I'm back. Laurent, where do you live?
San Francisco.
Oh, okay. My company is based out of there.
Oh, cool. Which one?
Stripe.
Oh, very familiar with them. They're awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, They are pretty good company. They have a lot of good benefits, which is why I'm staying. I've been there for over 4 years now, so. How are you? How are you familiar with them?
I'm in tech startups, generally speaking, but 4 or 5 years ago, I actually ran a mobile checkout product for a company that built mobile websites. So Stripe actually was just starting at the time, and cross paths quite a lot because pretty much you guys are kind of the go-to solution for checkouts, generally speaking. So
Yeah.
All right, so what have we got here? There were some temp hit points handed out again. I believe that Dracus still gets them, regardless if he understands them or not.
ooh, hit points. Hit points, good.
That's right.
How many do we get? 15? Again?
Todd? Todd? All right, I'll look at his thing. 15 temporary hit points.
Is it worth even going to the dungeon area if there's no map, or should we go down there?
It doesn't matter. You've already been checked out. There's nothing down in the dungeon area.
Oh, okay. Cool. The only thing we didn't check was that tower that was a ways away. The path was like it get burned or torn down or something. I don't know if you guys want to check that or not.
I'm game.
Yeah.
We also have to figure out how to open that portcullis.
Oh, you? That's right.
I'm drawing a pretty little picture of using disintegrate to blast open the gate. I was even saving the spell slot.
Oh man. All right. Well. Yeah, I don't have anything on me that. I mean, I have 19 strength because of my ogre gauntlets, but like I don't have any utility things.
I looked at what spells I could have. Greater Restoration was not one of them.
Am I the only one without 19 strength?
Heal and greater restoration, I think, are.
Yeah, I can't do heal either.
Well, you
And
can
wish.
also use wish.
Yes. Oh, good. Glad that we can do that, because that one I do have.
We'll find a priest later.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
you just may have to finish this particular chapter as a melee combatant.
No problem.
So yeah, if we can find a scroll, if we can find a priest, that would be ideal. If we can find a scroll of heal, Joy could try to cast it, but that's an ability check.
But this intelligence charisma lowered as far. Will he remember any of this afterwards? Because if ever you are going to pull a practical joke, now would be the time.
It's worth pointing out every animal I can polymorph into has a higher intelligence than this.
If you could only polymorph.
Yeah.
Okay, I listen quietly at the doors.
Okay.
Do I hear any noise on the other side? Do you need a check?
The answer will be no, unless you give me a perception check.
I will try a perception check. I will probably fail. So I don't think there's anything there, but
I don't know if I can use abilities.
Okay. Devaneth also does not hear anything.
Darren, can you change my temp hit points to 15? I can not change them for some reason. I've tried it both popped in and popped out.
Done.
I found doors.
Oh, is Mark back?
Is Mark not back. Okay. I'll move him along. There's not a lot I can do about that. Okay, anyway. I'll put him there. That's the best I can do, I think. Okay, you enter a long hall with rows of pillars. Standing in the center room, or not the center room, are 5 devilish figures. 2 of them have spiky protrusions from their body and wielding wicked-looking blades. The other are winged, with scales white as freshly fallen snow, and carry spears with deadly tips. As they turn to face you, their eyes burn with malice. You can feel their thirst for blood and pain emanating from them.
I have a feeling we're in combat.
We already took out your boss, man. Just saying.
Alright, I'll roll for Mark, and hopefully I won't get it too high.
Of course, now I'm rolling high.
Yeah! Drac is
You're
charging
first.
room.
I'm just gonna sit out of the way. I guess I have a light crossbow. I use it.
Day.
Go boom! Pew pew!
Oh, well, I might not even have any bolts for my light crossbow. Alright.
Which is even funnier.
You
Yet
take
you
your light
still
cross-
make the shooting action.
Click.
I try to shoot it, nothing happens. Why is this pack 51 pounds? It doesn't have anything in it.
Success. I get another barbed devil. That's fantastic. I will put him there. I will call him Fred.
Can I do that? Because I'd like another me.
That's all. I think I don't think there's anything else I can do. Nope. Oh, this one can't summon. So I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
over here. And I think I can hurl twice. Alright. So I will also remove the summoned devil part from that, just to make sure that I don't lose it.
Oh, a second chance, Matt.
Second chance. Alright. I will roll to hit again.
We have reactions.
Yep.
I will use mine.
Okay.
Joy.
So it's
Well-
it's 6, so it's only going to be 10 damage. Alright, I'll just manually do 10 damage. 10. And that was only my first attack, was it not? It was. Okay. Aw, missed.
I did. Yeah, okay, it looks like everyone did. Good.
Let's see. Okay. Sorry, just trying to double check my abilities. I'm going to go to here.
Hello.
Going to reckless attack.
Hello again. Why, hello there.
Why am I not getting advantage? I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know why you didn't, but...
Okay, let me try something else. Why did Agnar move? I'll move Agnar back.
Agnar did not know we were in combat.
Alright, can I try this? Will this work? No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
there
try
you go.
it
That
one
will
more.
help.
We'll see. It didn't last time either. Alright, so I guess I'm just rolling. I'll roll twice on that one, just hold down the Alt key for the other ones. Hopefully you guys give advantage on the attacks. Like you should. Okay, apply that damage, and then finally hold down the Alt button. And then that works. Oh, goody. Oh, that was terrible crit damage.
Your crit did less than your last attack.
All right.
Just in
Hi,
time.
Agnar. I found something that attacked a whole lot.
Bad guys over there.
Agnar, did you get your 15 temp hit points?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, and this is my favorite part. His reaction actually allows him to move back to where he's supposed to go just to bite Devaneth.
Oh. I will protect a little bit of that.
Okay.
So I'll just cast it or click it. So there we go.
Okay, so healed 5. Actually, I won't hit the apply. What I'll just do is 7 damage. Okay.
Okay, that works.
Oops,
Too.
I just did it to the wrong person. So let's heal my damn guy and put it on the right person. There we
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
go. Okay, continue on. I only got one of those.
Man, that thing's far away.
Nice.
And that little bit extra.
Little tap tap, tap tap taparoo. Huh? Oh god.
Oh yeah, it's a room full of them. Did I forget to mention that?
Let's see. I can. Sorry, with a pause. No, I actually can't use that.
Yeah, 6 damage to your brain. I'm out.
Oh, another one. Good for me. I'm winning. His ability
Oops. Make another.
to make another. I'll add him to initiative. Did I not add him to initiative already? No. I'm an idiot. Go. He's like, I can do the same.
I am summoning the star screen, the rock named Star Screen.
All right.
And I'm putting him up
right
over there, and I'm telling
Okay.
him
And he
Yep,
goes right
telling
after you, right? Or a different initiative?
initiative, according to the rules, different
Okay.
initiative. So you want me to roll initiative for him, or are you
Oh,
gonna roll
sorry,
it?
I did. I'm sorry about that.
And then
Now they summoned a rock.
and I'm telling him to scream and attack those demons over there. Attack the ones to the left first, guys. That way, if I lose control of this guy, he'll have people over there near him.
All right. Well, as some of you may know, devils and demons do not get along. Oop, not the right one. He is going to attack Reckless. And he is going to...
Someone said kill these.
I said kill those first, yes.
Come on, 3 in a row. 34, what's my chance? 30. Aw, I failed.
You came close.
What's my multi-attack again? Tail to claws. You really
So
don't
the
have any
light
bolts
cross,
for that crossbow?
I do. I was about to ask. It's the one that comes with the starter gear, so it's supposed to have 20 bolts. Would you mind adding them to the inventory?
No
I just didn't know
problem.
how
I
to
think
do it.
it's probably in your backpack. Let me just double check. No, it isn't in your backpack.
I looked. I was wondering why that thing was so heavy.
Okay, let me. I am amused that it wasn't loaded, so you just kind of skipped your turn. And for that, I want to give yourself inspiration because I thought that was awesome. Then I'll throw some bolts in here for you to actually load. So, that was good role playing. So, and I won't mention how you're 150 pounds overweight at this point.
Oh yeah, and the gold. I didn't notice that. I'll fix that.
Okay. Anyway, I'll let that slide.
Your rock has a lot of hit points, which is good because it's taking a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Rolls a 4. Hits anyway.
Hits.
right, I'm clicked on him. For some reason, I can't see around him. I'm gonna move Joy up a little bit just so I can see everybody.
Okay, I don't know why you can't see.
Okay, I'm gonna move her over here so I can see all of them, and I'll put her back after he goes. And I haven't used this on his character sheet yet, so we'll see how it goes.
Love it.
Poorly. That's the answer.
He gets that charisma save to break control.
Okay.
He does it with advantage because he's got magic resistance, with disadvantage because he's Starscream and I used his true name. So I'm rolling it straight up and he failed it. And I'll put me back, and then
I'll reset. Yeah, I'll reset. I'll reset your move after here. Right. Just going to go reckless again.
Oh, hey, I like that. I get 10 hit points. Thank you. To move. Yes, I'm going to move here. There's a reason for it.
I've like poured out my whole backpack on the floor, and I'm like, Talia, help me find a bolt. Oh, there's one.
Dick going machine.
A lesser person would hand you an
I'm
arrow,
going to
say, "Here you
use
go."
Vicious reprisal, which means I'm going to target that guy and bite him. Oh.
I thought that was me for a second.
No, he can't. No. He gets so angry when he gets damage that it turns into, a vicious creature. Well, it kind of is. It's a devil, let's face it.
I have a summon that can do that too.
What, get a white Abashi?
Oh, one of the constructs.
Oh.
Every time it gets hit, it lashes out at some random creature around it.
Look at all this damage I could have been doing to you guys.
Yep.
I preferred it when you had to make a wisdom save or hit somebody else. Can we go back to that?
Yeah. Good times for Darren.
It was good times. That guy was fun.
Yeah,
Yaki was pretty fun.
It was actually
had a great
interesting.
tool set. Yeah.
That is a cool ability.
I was also quite low on resources.
Being that most devils and demons are resistant to slashing and so on, the fights last for ages.
There we go.
Incapacitated? That's not fun. It was going to be my turn next. No.
1 second. Sorry. I stepped away to grab some food. I've stepped back. Kill a demon. I like killing demons.
Well, luckily these are
Devil.
not demons. The demon's over there. Same as a Brock. Starscream.
For a paladin, you don't seem to know these things.
I don't really seem to care the difference between them, to be quite honest.
In character, I just
So
don't.
close. I spit on him.
Is that technically holy saliva? Does that count?
It's all I wanted.
Whoa, there's a joy.
Like doing that D8 plus 2, eh?
I know. +2 to hit, it's awesome.
Wait, you're not proficient in the crossbow?
I should be. Oh, good call.
Getting there. No, not Starscream.
Managed to
Ah,
miss.
Dutch! Dodge! Help! Being attacked by him again.
I don't think... no, I still can't use reaction. No.
All right, I'm going to start off by rolling his save, Darren, because I forgot to roll it last turn.
Okay, that's fair.
This is his end of turn save. He wouldn't have been able to do anything, so he's on control. So he's.
Ooh,
up
is he
to
my
you to
turn now?
Yeah, for 1d6 rounds, he's still here.
Okay, so I'll turn him hostile. Let me look at his cool abilities. He's got spores. I don't know if I need to target, but we'll see if I need to, or it's an area of effect. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, that's my action. Look out, he's loose.
Let's see how long he's around.
Yeah, Billy, did you need to roll the d6 to see how long he's lasts?
He did.
I figured Darren does that. I don't.
Oh.
I shouldn't know what it is, but I can roll it if Darren wants me to roll it.
Okay.
Better not survive 3 rounds.
Not a move there. I'm provoking an attack of opportunity from both of those barbed devils.
Okay. Love it. Okay, I'll fly. I thought that you had some fancy thing, but I will attack this. This is getting better all the time.
That one I will shield.
All right.
All right. Out of range of everything, I think. I will dodge.
Pew pew.
The fact that you're hitting with it all the time is amazing.
You know, spending all that time in the back with Talea had to rub off on him.
That's right.
Although I'm jealous, she just pulls the stuff out of thin air, and apparently mine doesn't work that way.
I telepathically tell you, it's okay. You'll get there someday.
I might go
Funny
rogue
voices are in your
time.
head. You must attack your head.
Yeah, you might go rogue, like you said.
Double ones. Yeah, baby. I thought you were going to push him towards Joy. Oh, you are. Nice. Talea's like, you know they have to be within 5 feet of someone for me to get sneak attack, right?
Yeah. All good. I trust Ivanith. He's right next to me, so I would guess I won't move. All good.
Ugh.
Why did it drop concentration right away?
What's that?
It dropped
I don't
concentration
know.
off the Shield of Faith right away. You may want to fix that.
Yeah, I'll try to recast it.
All right.
Okay, it seems to be working now.
All right. Move. Target. Troy.
Keeps his streak alive. It's every single time.
Why didn't you use this all the time?
Because I didn't know I had ammo for it. It was hidden in the bottom of the backpack.
Yeah, that bundle of sticks, those were bolts,
Oops,
not
wrong button.
kindling for fire.
He's like, that's why they wouldn't light on fire. Oh, weird. I wonder why that's happening.
This magic thing is overrated.
Clay would say she agrees.
Yeah, I believe so.
4 on 3d6. Wow.
Nice. Well done, well done.
Yeah. I didn't know you could miss that many times.
And yeah. Step 5 feet forward. Or run away. Either one.
No, runaway's fine. I'm good.
Got it. Where's that other? Can't see it. No, there. And I get 3, I'm gonna roll 3 hit dice for myself.
Sounds good. Look at that +0 from your con.
Yeah, and then I get 12 more on top of that.
Do you want me to do it?
Yep. Yes, if you don't
Yep,
mind.
got it.
Alright. I'm so predictable. Like a paladin should be. Alright.
I have cover from the dead guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I changed that already, but alright. I might have to refresh ever since I've changed it though.
And the streak stays alive.
Yep. Jeez. You've hit with that a heck of a lot more times than you've hit with Firebolt, I must say.
Yep. And the dice roll damage rolls have been pretty decent.
It's your new calling.
Honestly, the next crossbow we find that's magical, might go to
Yep, well, we know where it's going.
sorcerer there.
Imagine if I was hasted.
What?
I'm gonna run so far. You brought it closer. Woohoo!
A dagger.
Join the club, Joy. It's awesome.
A regular dagger.
If I didn't have a magical one, I would have thrown a magical one. I was thinking about using my hand crossbow, but I didn't want something else in my hand.
Darren, can you move that blood spot?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Fitty.
40. Only 40.
Fitty. Oh, plus 10. Yeah, that's right. You get 10. Yeah, that's right. You get temporary hit points.
Yeah.
I gotta run to the men's room. I'll be right back.
All right.
And the one that Joy's on top of.
I go back and give Dracus a high five.
Woohoo! Is it over?
Nice shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All due to your crossbow mastery.
I realize you can't even actually talk with this spell, so I'm probably just howling at the moon or something.
Left, or we're going east or west? Or south?
I kind of like the west. I'm just gonna wait for Billy to get back.
Sure.
I'll move them along just to keep the game
Okay.
going. Okay. As you approach the entrance to the tower, a feeling of darkness and malevolence washes over you. The air around you seems to grow heavy, and a sense of dread grips your chest. The closer you get to the door, the more intense these feelings become. Your skin prickles with goosebumps, and a sense of unease settles deep within your gut. The very atmosphere seems to pulse with dark energy, and the hairs at the back of your neck stand on end. As you stand before the door, you can feel the evil that lies beyond it, like a physical weight pressing down upon you.
Sure wish we had long rest. Yeah, what do you...
Do we want to go face the end, boss? Or do we want
Yeah.
to, slowly drain our hit points elsewhere?
What if we just set up camp right outside of this door?
Have we cleared this entire castle?
Nope.
Why don't we go clear the rest of the castle first, and then maybe we can sleep it off and think about it.
I mean, I think we've cleared out most of the castle, right?
We've got a door here and a door
Looks
here.
like just that,
The top
that
right corner.
section. Yeah, top right corner. Oh no, Brackus, don't.
Door! Open door.
Dracus is confused.
Come on, get over here, Dracus. I'm gonna grab him. Get away from the door. Come on.
Make a deck save. You might slip on his drool.
Do you want to try these doors?
Sure, let's go south real quick. It's probably just parallel to this room.
Is there any? There's no doors further to the south, is there? On that hallway?
There's the passageway. I think it circles around. Yes, it does. I haven't heard a description, so I'm assuming this is just
there's no description.
rooms.
Just go north, since it probably connects.
Well, there's a ton of doors around here. I'm trying to keep up with our new friend here, who's charging along nicely.
Well, no description, so...
Yeah, it's very empty over here. Nothing else to do.
I look down, I look up, and you went through 3 rooms already.
Yep.
Run away! Alright, that part's done.
Alright. These doors.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Okay, beds.
As you enter the barracks, you notice that the room has not been ravaged by time or battle like the others. The walls are made of sturdy sandstone, and the wooden beds look almost new. Each bed is a simple straw mattress and small wooden locker at its foot. The room is quiet, and you can hear your footsteps echo off the stone walls. You see a few personal belongings scattered around the room, including some books, a few extra sets of clothing, and some mugs and plates. There's a sense of stillness in the air, as if the room is waiting for its occupants to return.
I'm gonna search around. Looking under.
Okay,
I'm going to look at the books. Are they modern?
they're
Books?
modern. Yep.
Okay. Because this place fell a while ago, so I'm really confused. Someone has definitely moved in here.
The Boggles are gonna love this place.
Yep. The High King Darryd Kendrick will be like, "So, how'd you go?" Yeah, the place is clear. We gave her the Boggles." And he'd be like, "You had one job."
Yep. We did very good with it.
Your one job was to remove the Boggles.
It boggles the mind how we didn't do it.
They're kind of cute.
I like the detail of this map to make sure that all the barracks have poop houses.
Yeah. Curiously missing from every dungeon.
That's what gelatinous cubes are for.
And
Yikes.
objects.
So what do you think? Check out the east of
Yep.
this room now.
I'm counting 5 beds here, guys.
I'm counting 2 doors.
5
Well,
beds.
remember that room with the beer? We can just go there and have some beer.
And then take a
Joy.
transaction.
We're going
Yes.
north.
Yes, north, back to the
No.
room with
Nope.
the,
Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
you're going the wrong way, Joy.
Oh, I said you want to go back there and check out that, but okay.
No, you said you want to go north, and I'm like, yes, because we haven't been there.
This
I don't
north.
have a description of this area.
This is
You
more
can
of
kind
the
of see it,
tower.
so yeah. Because there's no town to the east, so
Does this catapult look like it's in working order? Can I be able to tell?
yeah, you believe you could probably send someone flying.
Ooh,
Like,
look how
hey, we
comfy
can
the
send a
chair
message.
is.
Send reinforcements.
Ooh, big
All right,
class
I
bed.
think there's the room of death.
I could cast Tiny Hut on
There's
the chair.
there's
You
some,
have tiny hut?
I do.
Because that would be
Yeah.
very useful to get a long rest.
Hey, there's still a
And,
door
you
over
know,
here.
recover.
Oh yeah, there's still
Yeah.
a door right here. Goes
Oh,
nowhere.
inside you find disappointment.
No, we find a perfect place for a tiny hut.
Oh,
Oh yeah, technically. Yeah.
Because, yeah, I'd like to have spells and, you know, hit points and all my goodies if we're going to face the ultimate evil.
Hey, Dracus, I've got some crossbow bolts in case you run out.
It doesn't. It doesn't quite fit in here, but I'm gonna do it.
that's fine. It's fine. All right. And you guys are going to take a long rest.
Yes.
Yes, I advanced to dawn. You guys can go ahead.
Thank you.
29
Get
more
your-
of those, and Dracus can fail a saving throw.
Yay!
I know, and now I lost my gift of alacrity.
Yeah, well, we didn't know anything about that. We don't know what your character does, so... everyone gained their 15 temporary hit points.
Alright, to the big bad.
Alright. Whee! I'll wait here.
just want your aura when I open the door. Where's Joy at?
Is it 10 feet or 15 feet?
10 feet.
Darren, can you give me 15 temp hit points?
Yep. There you go. Okay.
Oh, there's nothing in here. Just some chalk on the floor, guys. We're totally fine.
You step out onto the roof of a large tower, and as you gaze around, you notice that the sky overhead is now dark. You feel an unnerving sense of evil emanating from the center of the floor, where you see a large demonic circle etched into the stone. Could be a devilish circle. The circle is intricately detailed with strange symbols and markings that seem to pulse with otherworldly energy. The air around the circle is thick and heavy. You can almost feel a dark presence lingering in the space. You can't help but feel like you're standing in the epicenter of something terrible and dangerous.
Can you break the circle, Devaneth?
Should I just
Only
dispel
as
it?
anyone else could. I don't have any special ability to do so.
You
Dispel
have like
magic.
holy stuff. Isn't your
Dispel
toe holy?
magic or something like that.
Wom, 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 wom.
Oh, it's definitely magical. As you approach the center of the tower, you feel a sinister presence. The air goes thick with malice, and a chill runs down your spine. The circle on the floor seems to pulsate with dark energy, drawing your gaze towards it. Suddenly, the circle seems to pull all the light in the world in towards it to make everything black upon black. Then it explodes. In the center appears a towering figure. His skin is a sickly gray. His eyes burn with an overworldly flame. His leather wings stretch out behind him, casting a shadow across the circle, and his barbed tail flickers back and forth with anticipation. You can feel the power emanating from him, a dark aura that suffocates the tower. It's as if the very air around you is trying to keep you from moving, and your instincts tell you to flee. But you stay, rooted in the spot, as the figure begins his villain speech. Okay, this is actually his name. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I'm okay with this. I am Titivius, servant of Despater. Is it not Titivius? Come on, hover over your mouse. It is Titivius. Or Titivius.
Yeah, oh no, I can see his name. Yep.
Titivius. All right.
Titivolus.
Oh, that's
you're
not.
trying to-
That doesn't sound.
You don't want to say titty.
I have been sent to take control of this castle, to defeat High Lady Ordulf of Serafel, and to crush any who oppose us. His eyes lock on yours, and you feel a coldness spread through your body. You're the first to have made it this far, but it will be your last. No one can stop the might of Despater and his army of devils. Surrender now, and perhaps I will spare your lives.
Nope. I'm a paladin. I say no to you and your evil ways. Stop your evil ways. I thought the villain speech would be a bit longer. I got
You
it.
show a picture of him, though.
I like how now that you have lower intelligence, Dracus, you now get more initiative.
All right, Todd, initiative?
Yeah, sorry.
He looks like a satyr with the goat hooves.
Not a fun look.
I am ready for this guy.
He's like a half satyr, half
All right,
tiefling.
I'm almost ready. I just saw a mistake in my build here. So I will fix this before
All good.
I
Time to
start.
kill myself a named demon.
Devil, but you don't
Hey,
have patience.
Demon, devil, whatever. Aren't you guys supposed to keep your names hidden so that mortals don't have control over you? You're not very good at this game, are you?
Joy's like, excellent.
Sign her binding. Sign her binding.
Oh my god.
You
And
still
Shriek is
hit.
still alive.
Through the door, over all four of us.
I guess I'm not smart enough to back out.
All right, I'm going to use a legendary.
Can you make my
Yes,
detect magic stop? Because I canceled it, but it's still on my screen. Thank God.
Okay, so I am going to use a legendary action.
Oh, that makes it easier. Thank you.
Go ahead, Talea.
Oh, he's there. I was like, I know nothing to attack. I didn't know where he went. I was like, I guess he's gone. Oh no, he just literally appeared right in front of me and scared the shit out of me. Gotcha. Okay.
That's kind of what I thought you were going with there, to be honest. Like, ah, crap, he's right there.
No, I was gonna back
worry,
up this
Talea.
dodge. Like,
I'll protect you.
thanks. Yeah, I'll go back a little bit more.
All right, I'm going to use another legendary action. I'm going to use Assault.
That looks like it's going to hit.
Is this a custom creature that you made, Darren?
No,
Oh,
this is not. Excellent. Oh, there's 30 more damage than it should have done. I apologize. Something didn't work there. Let me fix that. It thinks it's using it two-handed for some reason, so I am just going to go into his thing and fix that for good. I don't know why.
Yeah, that
it's-
was
yeah.
rather
It's using the
big hit.
versatile for some reason right off the bat, so it shouldn't be.
Right.
There we go. Fixed.
okay.
It is more than the 15, so.
Not the best turn, but I will do it anyways. We will cast that, and we will turn my sword on.
No legendaries?
At the 6th level, Bay. I'm in Bay.
It should do the math properly.
It usually does. That's the first time I've.
Well, that's gonna suck. I didn't see him when I cast this spell, Darren.
The spirit, phase spirit. You're absolutely right. You did not.
Okay.
All right,
And
I have
just for
to-
the record, by the way, I also cannot see Talea.
Okay, good to know. So I just
Okay,
put him
so
as
is it a-
hostile for a minute, just so he would actually take the damage as soon as it's his turn.
Okay.
And there it is. Good. And then now I will. Now that it's taken the damage, I'll put him back to friendly. You're attacking yourself? Interesting. I don't know why
No.
you're doing that, but you want me to undo
You
that,
can.
or?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had the target wrong.
So
You left him inside the
circle.
Spirit Guardians.
Well, I can't go more than, I don't take it more than once a turn around, right? And I already took that. And I needed to get that out, which only has a 10-foot range. Does he have a 10-foot reach, Darren?
No.
Heals over time.
I saw that. Hopefully Divine stops it. I doubt it.
Chill touches.
Okay.
I know somebody who's using a lot of chill touch.
Let's see. I'm gonna first do this. That didn't work. All right. And then he will. That.
Good, good. Yep. Keep that up.
All right. That was terrible.
Good turn, good turn. Get your legendaries back though.
Yes, that's yes. All right, can he make it 8 in a row? Oh, the streak ends. All right, I'm going to use a legendary action, as you probably could figure out. All right, go ahead.
God.
Oh, goody.
Anyone see where he went?
Yes.
He's out here. Telepathically tell you.
Okay.
Neat.
We got this plan.
Oh yeah, totally got this. That's right. Actually, I think I can do something.
As a reminder,
Yes,
you'll get injured if you go into the Vanis's aura.
Yes, that is true. So I'm going to first stabby stab. In your face. And then I'm going to do psychic teleportation.
Do we have to roll to hit or something like that, or some weird shit like that?
Nope. I expend one of my die and roll it, and throw the blade at an unoccupied space you can see up to a number of feet equal to 10 times the number rolled.
Got it. Okay, I remember that now. So
80 feet.
80 feet.
So I'm going to teleport 80 feet. Right,
go ahead.
way over there.
It won't actually damage you if you go through it. Because I haven't set you to
I want to see if does the thing work though. Let's see here.
It doesn't. I think
It
it'll
does,
end up
okay.
damaging you or something. Unless they've
Okay.
changed it recently. I shouldn't say that. They may have updated it since the last time someone's used it.
Alright, well, so I can teleportation. Wish I could change. Okay, I don't want to waste time trying to find it because the names are so long and it's hard to find what it all is. So I'm just gonna move. Well, not into the wall, I guess. So I'll do 75 feet. So.
Okay.
He's out there, guys.
All right.
I thought about moving closer, but I didn't know where the spell started, so I was like, I'm just gonna go for it and just teleport. And that was a bonus action, Darren.
Oh, I have a legendary action. Oh, that's right. One moment, please.
I hesitated. No,
yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that.
He really likes you.
Wow. Never mind. He's back here, guys.
Wow. Wow.
Dracus, get in here. He needs help.
I got this. I got the dagger.
Tell him how to shoot. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That makes things so much better.
That was 3 more, right?
Yep.
Or was that 2?
2.
1, 2, 3. Oh, there's only 2.
All right.
Do them after the action signature on my screen.
Can I use my restore balance?
I'm going to use. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Lauren.
Never mind. I was
Okay.
trying to remember this.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
break-
You're really quiet
yeah.
for some reason.
You'll be damned if you don't hit her.
I mean, if he's hitting on me,
Yeah.
what's a girl to say to that?
All right.
Ow!
Well, Talea doesn't take damage yet until it's her turn.
Nope, that is correct.
Actually.
I just like that you move far enough just to put the face spirit and Talea inside your aura.
Yes, it was very nice of me. I don't care about the face spirit.
Point blank blinding bolt.
You know, Demana, hitting on a person doesn't actually mean hitting them.
Okay, I got it under control for you.
I'm gonna put Sanctuary. My save isn't that good on this, but I don't know. It might help you. On Talea.
Oh. Doesn't that break your concentration?
No, Sanctuary is not a concentration
Oh,
spell.
that's right. I don't use it often, so.
Okay, you want to make the face
Already
spirit
did.
bad? Okay.
Yep, it should take damage automatically now. Sweet.
Wow. I'm injuring people left and right. It's excellent.
Put him back in front.
And guys, I'll cast another one. It'll be at a lower level though. She'll get fewer attacks. But
Second mistake.
I missed. Okay, he made his save, so I'm not going to use that again. Technically, that's supposed to come after my face step, but since I was going to face step there,
Okay.
and then and if I still have some move left, move out of this.
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
All right. Titty
Now that he's taken his
Villas.
damage, I'm going to end my concentration.
Oh,
You can do it at
gee.
any time.
Anytime, that's right. I liked that you waited till the face spirit took damage.
Well, I wanted him to take damage. And the face spirits, who cares? It's a conch. It's not real.
It's not.
It's a
It's
summon.
not real damage.
He rolled a 31 on his save. It's impressive.
Excellent. There you go. Hello, friend.
I would like to use my
Inspiration?
inspiration. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and
It's
make another
a charisma
charisma save.
Okay.
I wanted to say your hero point, but that's the wrong one.
That
Nope.
is not enough.
Okay.
And then we'll attack you with the silver sword.
I'm gonna use Song of Defense. I have to know how much the damage is before I take off the spell slot.
Okay, it's 17 damage.
Okay, I'll take off a 4th level spell slot, and that makes it 0.
Okay.
I'm just gonna delete it.
Won't apply the damage. The
Don't
more
apply the damage.
Yeah, I won't apply the damage, and then I'm just happy that I'm using this whole
Blocks?
there.
Hello.
This whole, I apply the player's damage thing. I'm liking more and more the idea to switch to that.
Not having to undo
shoot
everything.
a stick at it.
Not having to undo all this stuff. Recast your concentration spell because of blah blah. And yes.
All right, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to try to do Bastion of Law on Joy for 5 sorcery points. So you can basically reduce future damage 5d8. You have a ward on you for 5d8 worth of future damage.
That's pretty good. Look at you using your abilities.
Yeah, well, there goes 5 sorcery points for nothing, but yeah.
What else are you
Whatever
gonna
you're going to do with them.
That'll mean I might be able to survive a sneak attack.
Yeah, I am going to use a legendary action. This is going to be fun. Because my legendary action is to do with my charmed friend over here. One creature charmed by him that is within 60 feet of him. That target must succeed on a DC 21 charisma save, which I'll do in a sec, or Titi Villis decides how the target acts during its next turn, which is about to happen. So I'll click this, see what happens. I save past the sanctuary. I use the ability, corrupting guidance. You fail your save. Titi Villis wants you to kill Joy. Kill Joy?
Kill Joy.
So go ahead.
Okay.
Unarmed strike? Really?
Yeah, where are the cool daggers?
Why are you being... Why?
Let's just say Talia does my chance to punch Joy in the face. That was kind of
Alright,
the whole
I
premise.
will let that lane slide.
I'll attack
You
real
glad
next
it wasn't
time.
me. I would have used my 3rd level spell slot to make sure I killed that.
You know what?
Worshiper.
For that, usually I wouldn't allow a legendary right after someone that did that, but for that one, yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay, so 5d8 resistant damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Does everyone want to roll it?
So I'll roll
Go for it,
1d8,
Joy.
5d8.
You have 5d8 you can use anytime you want.
Oh, I'm using it now.
Okay, so I only did 2 damage to you, so I'll do that now. 2.
It's not a
Alright,
reaction.
go ahead, Agnar.
No.
What?
That's better.
Oh my god, right in the middle of my turn.
Can I remove disadvantage on you?
Okay, go ahead. There's a reaction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you use the reaction. Agnar removes the disadvantage. So just hold down the Alt key. That's the only thing you can really do.
Yeah, it's restarting. If you wanna,
Oh.
it happened right in the middle of my turn for the first time.
Well, that's a reaction that keeps popping up for you. I'll change that.
No,
no. The restore balance for Dracus.
No, it doesn't come up.
It doesn't? Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Bear with me.
So remember to hold down the Alt button for advantage, so it'll cancel out the. No, not.
I did.
Oh, now it did it with advantage. Oh, well, whatever. I'm okay with this. No.
Okay.
I am so remembering that name.
Circle.
When I get the gate spell.
Get the gate spell. You want Titty Villas?
I think his name was Titty Villain, something like that. I don't know.
Oh no, yeah, not the Titty Villain.
All right, you guys just keep hitting. That's right. Just keep.
I got her.
Apply. There we go. Done. Okay, you guys have actually finished the castle now.
Woohoo!
That charm will actually wear off automatically. There we go.
So now we're going to ride the catapult?
Ride the
Whoa.
catapult.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Okay. You have finished.
Was there anything in that tower on the left?
No. I guess, yeah, whatever. Some coin, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Nothing too exciting. Okay. You are back with. Actually, you're going to stay in Cair Corwell because the High King is in Cair Corwell now, looking. Oh, what are you guys going to do with the boggles?
Oh yeah, so we would tell I think the plan was to tell the Boggles, hey, we put out the devils, and unfortunately we can't have you stay here in the keep. Belongs to the king. But since we also killed the same enemy of ours, we wouldn't mind helping you look for a new location.
And what location are you going to look like? Where are you going to find them? Where are they going to be in the meantime?
The Lyrath Forest. It's right here.
Oh. Lyrath Forest.
It's greener. It's not dead and sandy and crumbly.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
That's not enough. I can add mine. Okay, great.
They like that. But you're going to find them a better place, though, right?
Oh, yeah, time to find a nice place in the forest.
No, we'll wait in the forest until you find us a better place, right?
Well, absolutely.
Hey, what about that Garrick's Keep way up north? We cleared that out, right? Wasn't that the hobgoblin guy?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. That's a
Gark?
good spot for him.
You mean in Alaron?
Yeah.
That's like way up there, though, right?
Like
Way
it's
up
like
there.
over here somewhere.
That's way up there, yeah.
Yeah. What about this nice bay over here that looks like for some reason, looks like a beholder? And that can't be that. Yeah, I'm not sure that's fine, right?
Yeah.
If that's what you'd like, we're not going to stop you from that
No,
one.
they want a building. This castle was awesome. I mean, we'll go to another place, but we want a building. But we'll wait in the forest until you find us a building.
Maybe we should talk to the king. Maybe he can build like an outpost for them.
Yeah. I mean, Agnar said okay, and he rolled 20, for a deception. So we'll go to the king and see if he has anything he can offer.
Does 1,000 platinum buy a building?
Well,
Not the prices I paid.
well, wait. The king wants the king. You want the king to find a house in his new capital for a bunch of boggles.
Outside as a advanced scouting post.
Oh, there's a ruined halfling village over there.
Perfect.
That's not a bad
perfect.
place.
We'll take it.
Done.
We'll fix it up a little bit for him.
The
No,
Boggles
not
would
even willing
love
to
to
put
take
money.
the ruined halfling
I don't
village.
think I like this. I don't think I like this idea.
I think it's perfectly fine.
It's ruined,
You're like
Joy.
an anti-boggin
Hey, how
person?
about that? How about that elven place up there in the lake?
You want
What
them to
lake?
live in a lake. I don't think that's going to work.
There's 150
We close
of us
that
in a
portal,
shoebox
right?
in the middle of the road.
We had to get up at 3 in the morning, half an hour before we went to bed.
Eat a lump of cold poison.
What if we cast enlarge on a glyph of warding on a giant shoe, and then have the shoe grow to the size of a house, and there you go.
You can do that.
No.
Nope.
Well then,
The halfling ruins for now. I mean, unless they're occupied, but I don't think they are.
Oh, well. Hey, look. I'm gonna be taking my house back eventually here. I think.
See,
you
these
have
boggles
neighbors
can help you.
who like
They
you.
can help you restore it.
Yeah.
Imagine how fun it would be to slide on grease puddles all around the halfling town. Kids will love it.
I knew I was right about elves. You guys acting like they're all different.
all right. The High King. So you talk the Boggles into going to the forest until you can fix up the halfling village for them. Got it.
Yep. Sounds good.
So the king is happy with that. He does. He takes a moment to look around the castle and looking at all the damage and so on. He says, this castle has been in my family for generations. Seen overrun and desecrated by foul creatures was a personal affront to me and, well, all of us folk. But now the corruption's gone, we can begin the process of rebuilding, and for that, you have my thanks and respect. You're truly shown what it means to be a hero. May the Earth Mother bless your travels and know that you will always be the champion to the Moonshae Isles. You guys gain a level, and he asks if you could stay in Caer Corwell with him as they rebuild the city.
Well, I'd love to, but I have this building I have in your old town. If I had, if we had a place to stay in this town that wasn't as expensive.
Well, I like to point out that the king currently is living in a tent.
Fair enough.
Calling it a tent is maybe
more to the point, if I could have one of these ruined buildings and pay for its restoration, and
Absolutely.
it becomes okay, yep. Yay!
He's all for that. If you guys want a guild hall here, you perfectly can.
And we need about a month, about 30 days.
You actually are going to have
friend here.
You are going to have 30 days of downtime. You're also going to be able to get rid of his feeble mind. Actually, the Elves of Carador can help with that.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm going to advance 30 days.
Can we reduce our coinage?
Oh, of course you can. Yep.
Perfect.
And also, I believe Talea gets contacted and some questions asked.
Okay.
Excuse me.
They want to know about the High King, about his family, about how he has fared since being driven out of Caer Corwell, and like what the he wants to know basically his character.
I would relay our adventures for him and the enemies that we've slain, which are usually not good people. Like, he hasn't had us go out and kill innocents or anything like that. Let them know that we helped rescue his son. He seems to be caring of his subjects and puts a lot of trust in me and my team. And I would, I would say I'd be very surprised if there were any ill intent from him.
All right. And they also would like to know about, this group that you're in, this Champions of the Moonshaes. are they the king's secret service, or I mean, the rest of the people? I mean, are they, are they doing the king's dirty work, or what's about this group?
It's a ragtag band that I fell into, and so far, like most of them are pretty okay. And
Most
then there's Joy. So
Not here while you're staying later.
I say, we have a sorcerer who shoots a crossbow. We have a little halfling who grapples large creatures very easily. Like it's a wacky group, but you know what? I think deep down, they're good people. They haven't committed any acts of treason. I mean, we have a paladin who kind of keeps us on the straight and narrow, and so.
Well, there's been a rumor that the king sent these champions to assassinate a ruler.
You mean the viceroy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true because the viceroy had his son, or sent the order to have his son kidnapped to take over the. Let me move over there.
So the champions do
Everybody's fault.
the High King's dirty work, including assassinations?
If the assassination is called for, and it is not it's not like he's assassinating like a good ruler or good king. The people that this group has slain are full of ill intent. So it depends what you call dirty work. Assassination, yes, but if it's assassinating someone who's bad and evil, then it's more like justice.
All right. They're happy with your report. Okay. As far as leveling, let's start from the top. Mark, is Agnar ready? Okay, silence means no. Moving on. Laurent, is Dracus ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'll remove your feeble mind before importing because we wouldn't want that to be permanent.
Yeah, I want my 20 charisma back. So.
Okay, so. Right,
and I was also hoping to be able to use the downtime days because the total's up to 110 now.
Yeah, you can. They'll cure you like the next day kind of thing. So you can use those 30 days to your downtime activities. All right, so I'll import you now.
So along the way, I've been collecting the blood of all of I didn't do it in the last two just because I was stupid and forgot. But I've been collecting the blood of the powerful demons we've been slain, and I was hoping to use it to upgrade my Bloodwell vial from its uncommon to its rare.
That makes sense. Definitely you can be working towards that for sure. Is there any spells that we have to make any changes in your spell book there?
I added one, but it should just come naturally, I think. Make sure the other ones are still there. I ended up with multiple hypnotic patterns, but I could delete them.
Maybe. You don't know which one to delete, though. That's the thing. Because maybe they gave you, maybe one's newer. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay. Todd, is Devaneth ready?
Yes, he is.
All right. I'll import Devaneth now. Level 13. Lucky 13.
Oh man, I forgot I was supposed to take a rogue level.
That's right.
Yeah, for your excellent crossbow.
And crossbow expert as your ASI. That's right.
I think Devaneth is done. Let me just look through everything. Yep, looks good. Moving on.
Excellent.
Billy, is Joy ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let me check your effects. I remove your blade song because that would be terrible for me if that was permanent. Okay, importing now. All right, actually took longer than expected. Let me just see. Okay, everything looks okay there. Tommy, is Talea ready?
Yep.
Okay, importing to Leia now.
I had a question about the armor that I've been working on. So the armor's done. So is the cloak. I turned the mariner's armor into the manta ray cloak. With the studded leather acid resistance that we got, if I were to convert my, or if I wanted to add that feature and maybe make it a +2 instead of a +1, could I take the difference of the cost of a very rare item and a rare item and spend that money and time to add that?
No, and the reason is because you're making it a really good magic item, right? So you shouldn't get a discount for doing that, especially since the item that you're creating doesn't really exist in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be the full value.
Got it. So since the
But
item is
yeah, the item that you have is the special item you would need to create the item, if that makes any sense.
right, okay.
Yeah.
So it would be the rare then, since that's the level of the item that I'm infusing, or do you want
No,
me
it
to
would be
bump it out
very
to the
rare
rare?
because
Okay.
in a +2 armor is very rare.
Oh, right.
And you're also adding some extra stuff to it. So it really, I'm being pretty generous saying that it's very rare.
Yep,
And
that's fair.
then, yeah. Okay, so you're done. I'll go back to Mark. Is Agnar ready?
Yep.
All right, importing you now. Okay, I forgot to look at your effects, but oh well. Nothing went wrong. All right, it looks like you guys all imported properly. Okay, so you've had your 30 days of downtime. Well, let me see if this copy pastes proper, because you all get an invitation. Oh, that looks terrible. Oh well, whatever.
Can I swap out the blood vial +1 for the +2 and spend the?
Did you have enough time to do that?
Yeah, it was 110 weeks and $2,000 plus the items.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we're at 110.
All right, I'll grab the item, unless you already did.
No, I didn't
Hey,
know how.
Darren, I already put my dragon tooth dagger that I finished and a bunch of spell components on my sheet, but I can't change my gold. Can you make my platinum pieces 1,988? For some reason, the hit points and the money I can't change them on the sheet.
Okay, one moment. I'm just taking a look for the blood vial first.
I was looking into making greater restoration scrolls, but these things are expensive and take time.
Yes, they do, and yes, they are. So blood
So,
vial +2. That should be in your inventory now. Obviously, delete. Did it go in? Yes. Then you can delete the other one for obvious reasons. Okay. And Joy can't edit things.
I can't edit money or hit points. The platinum I should have is 1,988 platinum. It says 2,732 right now.
1,988. Got it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
I do have some loot, some party loot. I don't know if you want to do that now, Darren, or if we should
Yeah,
wait.
I can drop it down now. I'll drop a box.
Sure.
Put it in there.
I still have some party loot too, but like gems and stuff. But I've got so much money, I don't want to trade them in yet.
That makes sense. You have so much money.
The very rare takes 25 work weeks. Is that even going to be feasible with this campaign?
Possible, yep.
250 days.
It's possible. We'll see.
Okay.
I mean, you might as well work.
We're just going to start going very slowly.
I mean, I do give quite a lot of downtime in between, a lot of the different chapters and stuff. So.
Cool. All right. All right. I think I've finished putting all the stuff. Should I? This spell scroll summon and beast. Should I hold on to that, or are we just going to sell that too?
I don't see us keeping it.
Okay.
Yeah, not unless I'm multi-classes.
Yep. All right. Dropping it in. All right. I'm. All my stuff should be in there.
I have to look at the value. Oh, it did put the value in it. Nice. I didn't expect that. All right, so it is 7620, so 762 platinum.
Hey, Joy, if you wanted to make permanent draconic spirit, we can try that.
What do you mean a permanent draconic spirit?
Planar bind.
Oh,
I love it.
is it from a different plane? It has to be from a different plane.
Let me double check.
And it has to you have to have it for an hour for me to cast planar binding on it.
Call
You
for
can
the
always
draconic.
You can always Google, can you, bind a
It's
spirit dragon?
actually here's the actual rules. It has to be a celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend. If it's one of those 4 creature types.
Yeah, they just call it draconic spirit.
Yes, most likely. If it's a creature, it should have a creature type, probably dragon.
Yeah, it does. Large dragon.
Yeah, then I can't use planar binding on it, I don't think.
We were trying to get you a mount, Savannah.
Oh no, I have my mount. I now have a Pegasus.
Holy shit.
4th level spell, find greater steed. I summon a Pegasus.
Hey, Darren.
No, that's
Yep.
spell.
So I posted the gift of the protectors thing, just letting you know that I wrote my companions' names in the book. So if anybody drops to 0, they drop to 1.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice. I was gonna do that for my Wednesday warlock as well. That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Wedding.
Oh, congratulations, Joy. What's the boggle's name?
Before I go to the wedding, I'm casting my new spell, Contingency, with a 5th level Cure Wounds if I become unconscious.
Okay. And that's so I guess you're thinking that the wedding's going to go poorly.
Yes. Well, I'm just going to have this running around regularly. So I don't know if this works in game or not. I don't know if Contingency works.
I've never had anyone use it, so I don't know.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
great
Really?
spell. I mean, it's a great spell.
It didn't really do anything, so I'm guessing no.
Yeah, I doubt it could. I mean, I don't like it's endless possibilities. So to
I'm just going to add
Carador.
an effect. That way I know I'll have it.
You're heading to Carador? You're not going to the wedding? Anyone not going to
Going to the wedding?
Okay.
I'm going to
Not
the wedding.
wedding.
I'm going there on my Pegasus because
Of
I want
course
to
you
stand
are.
out.
As you
Yes.
approach the
Wow.
island
Humble.
city of Carador, well, I mean, it's an elf coming back to Carador. He wants to be all fancy and shit. You can feel the magic emanating from the enchanted Mirlock. Mirlock is the lake. The city appears to have been risen out of the water like a mirage, surrounded by shimmering aura of enchantment. As you draw closer, you can see the intricate designs of the buildings and the intricate patterns of the walls, all crafted with the precision and artistry of the Fae. As you enter the city, you are greeted by a bustling marketplace filled with Fae creatures of all shapes and sizes. You see pixies darting around, fairies flitting from stall to stall, and satyrs playing music in the corners. The air is filled with the sound of laughter and chatter, and the smell of otherworldly herbs and spices. Yep, you even see Colonel Sandwich over there. As you make your way deeper into the city, you can see the grandeur of Carador. The buildings are adorned with gold and silver, and precious gems sparkle in the sunlight. The Fae are dressed in their finest attire, their colorful and intricate outfits adorned with feathers and flowers. You can feel the magic in the air. You can sense the powerful enchantments that keep the city afloat. Despite the beauty and wonder of Carador, there's an underlying sense of caution. The Fae are a fickle and unpredictable species, and you're reminded that illusion and truth are sometimes one and the same. Eventually, you arrive at the castle where the wedding is taking place. The castle is even more impressive than the rest of the city, with high walls and a moat filled with water. The gates are guarded by heavily armed soldiers, and you can see the banners of the Kendrick and Ordolf families flying proudly from the turrets. All right. Anything you need to do before wedding time?
Possibly.
No.
So I'm around Devanith, so I'm not going to do this because his conscience will get the better of me. But what I really want to do is find a drunk fae, put a magic circle around him, and planar bind him. But I'm not going to.
I don't think we're going to let you do that.
So, I do have a question about the wedding. Should we be dressed in adventuring garb, or should we be dressed in finery?
Finery.
All right, I'll take off my armor.
I mean, your dirty, grungy
My shield.
stuff that's been through Sahuagin caves.
And I'll put on my fine clothing.
I mean, you can clean that stuff off in 30 days. That's very easy to clean.
Well, luckily I come prepared, so I am in my glamored studded leather, but it's in like some very fine clothing. Although Joy's 8 charisma, she doesn't wear it too well. She starts talking and totally messes it up.
Right. As you arrive at the wedding of Prince Arathi and Terlin Kendrick, the air is filled with excitement and joy. The ceremony is being held in the Grand Hall of Carador, which has been adorned with beautiful flowers and elegant decor. The guests are all dressed in their finest attire, except Joy, and there is a sense of magic in the air. As the ceremony begins, you take your seat and watch as the High King himself officiates the ceremony, his deep voice echoing the hall as he speaks the words of the ceremony. The couple is radiant, and you can't help but feel happy for them. As the bride and groom stands at the altar ready to exchange their vows, a thick mist rolls in, seemingly out of nowhere. The mist collates into the form of a hag. Her eyes glow with an eerie light. The angry figure glowers at the assembled guests, and a whisper is passed amongst them. That's Herphania, that's the mist hag. Herphania.
Maleficent, she's mad.
You dare to celebrate while my forces battle your precious prince in the Winter Glen? You high Lady Ordolf, banish me from the Feywild, and now you will all pay. The guests scream and run in terror as Euphania snatches Terlin and disappears in a swirl of mist. The prince and his guard draw their weapons and give chase, but the hag, in mist form, is too quick. She escapes into the Winter Glen, taking the princess with her.
If someone has shaped water, could they stop the mist?
No.
Okay.
There's a quick time event. That's not one of the buttons.
Yep, that's right. This, fast forward a little bit. The prince paces back and forth in the Grand Hall of Carador, worry etched to his face. We have to do something. We can't just sit here while Herpharia has Terlin. His mother, High Lady Ordolf, places a calming hand at his arm. Arath, going after the hag is exactly what she wants. She wants to draw us in her game, make us fight on her terms. The High King Darren Kendrick steps forward, his authoritative voice carrying through the hall. We cannot let her win, but we cannot play into her hands either. That is why we must look towards you guys. Maybe call upon the champions once more. They're our best chance of rescuing Terlin without falling into Euphoria's trap.
This is the most complicated babysitting gig I've ever had. Both your kids,
in the back
man.
of my brain, I'm going, yes, you won't fall in the trap because you're throwing us into it.
Hell yeah, we'll go.
Hey, I'm down with this. I've been before.
Prince Arath. Prince Arath speaks. And I'm sorry to have to ask you of this, but my beloved Terlin has been kidnapped by the Mist Hag. She leads the Citadel Umbra in the Winter Glen. She seeks revenge against my mother and wants to claim Seraphil as her own. She's a large force of shadow creatures, fey and undead, at her command. The citadel is hidden deep in the Winterglen on a burial mound that rests on a rare conjunction of crossings to both the Feywild and the Shadowfell. The area is a breeding ground for the unseelie, creatures that revel in the darkest aspects of nature, shadow, and death. The citadel is guarded by countless shadows and fey creatures, and Euphania herself is a powerful foe. But the king speaks highly of you. I'm putting my faith in you, my friends. Your bravery and skill they're renowned.
Yep, they are.
As you fondle your little pin.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
see this, baby?
Yeah, see this right here? Yeah, this means that we're badasses. So.
All right, that's where we'll end it tonight, as you guys are obviously going into your real gear and head into the Winterglen, which is obviously
That's a good plan.
east of that. So we'll end it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. And the evil villain Titty Villas. And
Oh, actually, Billy, do you have an object from this area so we can teleport back to here?
No, I need to get me something. Thank you for mentioning it. I'm grabbing one of the wine glasses before we go into.
Hey, Prince, can I have your ring?
That's right.
If not, we can do with just your finger.
That's right. All right. Have a good night. Have a good week, you guys, and we'll see you guys next week in the Winterglen.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good. Thanks all. Thanks, Darren.
Thanks, guys. Have a good week.
Yeah,